wait to see this one.
Of all the superstars on the roster, this guy is amongst the hardest working. That goes without saying.
Definitely shout out to Don Chaos. We know you got our back, and we got your back too, man. Denver, Colorado all day, brother. We're definitely going to hook up with you. Much love to CarnivalSpirits for putting us on as well on this YouTube, man.
Shout out to you, Don Chaos, for, what is this episode, like 126 or something like that?
Yes, sir.
You've been putting in work, bro. Respect. Y'all doing some shit for the community and the fam out there. Appreciate it. So just keep doing what y'all doing, you know what I mean?
Congrats to Don Chaos for 1,000 subscribers. Whoop, whoop.
Keep it going, man.
Congratulations, Don Chaos. Yes, keep it going, man. Good luck to you, fucking Don Chaos. And fucking hell yeah on your 1,000 fucking followers.
You know who it is. It's Ouija Mac, bitch. Shout out to CarnivalSpirits. And fucking shout out to Don Chaos one time. You know what's going on.
This is my brother. Everyone, Don Chaos and Brother Lynch Hung here.
Yeah, and CarnivalSpirits. What's up, man? Don Chaos. What's up? It's your boy Brother Lynch Hung. We out here tonight. Let's go.
Fuego Flays and my nigga Don Chaos. What's going on, B? It's my brother right here. It's my boy. Excuse the left. Excuse the left.
Yo, what up, y'all? This is Don Chaos, and I'm with a very legendary man. Go ahead and introduce yourself. Hey, Sean. Yeah, we at the gathering, y'all.
Radio show of the year. This one's always controversial. Coming in number one, we got Hours of Chaos with Don Chaos. Ooh, look at that. Ooh, there. Congratulations, man. Don Chaos, Hours of Chaos.
Yo, what the fuck is up, everyone? Y'all already know who this is. This is Mr. D to the O to the N to the C to the H to the A to the O to the S. Your friendly neighborhood JUGGALO, the Karma Millionaire. If you don't know, now you know. And if you still don't know, chat, let him hear it. What is good, y'all? Hopefully everyone is good. Happy Sunday. Here is a surprise little Sunday episode for you guys. Because, we just gonna keep going, y'all. Look it, this is episode 247, y'all. And I got the math right. So yes, this year in April, the Hours of Chaos podcast will be celebrating its 7-year anniversary of being a podcast, which is fucking insane. So what's up, everyone in the chat? What's up, Lady Chaos? We have so many people in the chat. What is up, Brittany? What is up? What is up, James? So yeah, we're gonna just go ahead and get into the meat and potatoes of this. So please welcome to the Hours of Chaos podcast, making their debut on the Hours of Chaos podcast, DBC, also known as Dead Body Corporation.
What up?
Whoop, whoop. What's up, guys?
What's up, man?
Nothing much, or I should say, what up, neighbors? Because a lot of people don't know. We just found out that we are just the next towns over from each other.
Yeah, man. We right next to each other, boy. We can reach out and touch each other.
So who knows, y'all? Maybe someday when these dudes come back on the show, we'll do an in-person interview. That'd be dope.
That'd be fire, and I'm down. 100%.
That would be fire.
100%.
So yeah, basically, welcome to the show. Glad to have you guys on.
Yeah, man. We appreciate you having us.
Hell yeah. And for like those that don't know who you guys are, like that are maybe just discovering you guys, this is what we do. Like for the guests when it's their first time, just give a brief introduction, who you are, who you both are, and where you're from, and how long you both have been actually doing music.
Oh shit.
All right, well, I go by Droku, which, you know, that name stems from a couple things. One, I love the fuck out of weed. Two, I love Goku, so if I'm gonna level up, what better way to just turn into Droku? This man over here, though,
Instinct.
Yeah.
INCT. My name and stuff comes from essentially just that this shit's like a second nature to me, honestly, bro. Like I don't want to sound like too cocky or whatever, but I'm the king of. All right, let me see what you got. All right, give me like 10 minutes.
Yep.
So that's why I say it's all by instinct.
Yeah. I come from Tampa, born and raised in Tampa. I've been here in Plant City now probably probably about 20 years. So, and that's about when I met him. It was about 20 years ago. You know, we linked up.
Just about, yeah.
He's native here to Plant City. So, you know, we have strong ties here in Hillsborough County.
Hillsborough County, stand
Yeah,
up.
man. I've been doing music probably about that long too, since I was like 15.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I'm 35 now. I ain't no young buck by any means. But we definitely took some time polishing ourselves, going through different genres and this and that, and then finally just settling somewhere that we liked. So that's kind of how the music thing went.
Yeah, it's been kind of just off and on for the last 20 years, man. Like, I initially wasn't even into like hip hop and stuff. The only bridge I had
At all
was ICP, Twisted, Boondocks, and all the psychopathic, OG camp. And that was actually how we became friends, because I couldn't stand this fucker.
Could not stand each other at all.
But
Hated
then
each other.
We both were in trouble in gym class and got sat on the loser's bench next to each other. And he happened to ask me, "Hey man, what the fuck are you listening to?" "Bitch, I'm listening to Hocus Pocus right now. What you know about that?" And that was it. That was all. That was all she wrote.
It was all it took. Any hate. Viability Records, and then we just settled on Dead Body Corporation because it just ties so strong to the old roots of ICP and stuff too, with Dead Body Man and whatnot. But yeah, man, they called us Liabilities and ICP, that shit.
And if I'm not mistaken, I just heard that coach passed away not too long ago too.
Yeah, that coach did just pass away not
what
too
was
long
his name?
ago.
Coach Harlan?
Harlan.
Yeah.
Yep.
Rest in peace, Coach Harlan. You put us on and didn't even know you did it.
Yeah, man.
And I think that's cool how you guys met. It's like something out of like the Breakfast Club, basically.
It really is.
Yeah.
Who knows? Maybe someday it will be a movie.
Hey,
it could be. We got
We talk about it all the time.
We
Our
got enough dumb
lives
shit happening.
separately and then together, what our lives are currently can be. Oh yeah,
Could be a reality show.
It'd be a fucking reality show, bro. Honestly.
Hell yeah. And that's the question where we usually ask is like, for each of you, how did you guys like discover the Wicked shit? Like, what was the first song that drew you guys in, or what drew you guys into, and you're like, what is this?
For me, the song would most definitely be Assassins. And I was introduced technically by my little sister, but it was because her best friend in school, her dad was a like super OG juggalo. And then they ended up going through hard times and had to move in with us, and me spending time with him. And I ended up calling him Uncle Curtis. My son is actually named after him.
What up, Frankie?
And he actually passed away not too long ago from cancer. So yeah, man, Uncle Curtis for sure is what put me onto the Wicked. That, and he's who introduced me to the death metal, which is where, because I'm the one that puts in all those like death metal vocals and shit in our music, and that's kind of my background. Is I didn't even really fuck with hip hop, but you know, my uncle Curtis put me on to both death metal and psychopathic, and it all just kind of blended into what we got going on now.
I think that kind of honestly worked the same for me. It was my cousin Kaylee, she's my older cousin, and bro, I'm not even gonna hold you. I'm not gonna pump fake or bullshit in any way, shape, or form. Yeah, that's why I said. That's why I said, "What up, Frankie?" Whoop, whoop.
I just saw Frankie's comment. That shit's gold. All pun intended.
But yeah. So with me, like, it was weird, man. I was listening to like pop music and country music growing up. I grew up in a middle class home, some fucking corn-fed white people, you know what I'm saying? And
see, y'all, this is living proof that juggalos can come from different lifestyles.
100%. Because listen, when I tell you, my cousin Kaylee, if she could get into this chat, it would be hilarious. She would tell you she got so mad at me because I was listening to an NSYNC CD, bro. Hey, wait, I was jamming that shit. I know, I still fuck with. Hey, listen. Hey, wait. Now that I'm an adult, I can fuck with NSYNC. I still fuck with Backstreet Boys, but I came from that, which was weird. And my cousin Kaylee was like, "You need to listen to this," and she put on Boogie Woogie Woo for me from the Ringmaster, bro. And I was like, "All right, this is fire." And now to this day, I mean, like, I got this shit tatted on me and everything. When I was 17 or something like that, 18, and I listened to that, and she put me on to Slipknot, so that converted me into the metal and stuff too. So kind of like him, I'd have to give it all to one person, really. She put me on to ICP, Korn, Slipknot, and then from there, once I learned about the three of them, I mean, my life just changed completely musically.
And that's cool because like one of my homies, like here, he didn't get me into the wicked shit, but I have a homie here that like lives in like Winter Haven, and he's actually an OG juggalo, and he's originally from Detroit, so he's actually been down since like Carnival Carnage, Dog Beats era.
Yeah.
Which it's funny because I notice a lot of people move from the Midwest down here.
You Backstreet Boys. Hey, listen,
Frankie, why you clowning, bro?
If we could get a percentage of that following, I'm fucking with it. I don't care.
But yeah, I know.
Listen, those fans stand and die on those hills, okay? If I could get just a portion of that love, bro.
But yeah, I love that. Like, there's so many. I noticed that there's a lot of juggalos or just anyone that like moves from the Midwest down here in Florida. Have you noticed that?
Yeah, for sure.
Like, people think it's hard to find Fago down here in Florida when it's not. If you just go to the hood party stores, especially here in Lakeland, there's a lot of it, and it's really cool.
See, I was just telling him yesterday, I'm gonna have to find a way to order a custom case of Fago or find somewhere that's got it, because I can't find it here in Plant City at all.
There's a few places.
They got like a couple of the regular ones, but I'm trying to walk in and I want to see a row. Can I get cotton candy? Can I get root beer? Can I get creamsicle? Can I get the new dreamsicle?
Bro, there's a spot
Can I get
right
red
next
pop,
to my
Moon
sister's
Mist?
in Lakeland. When I go out to Lakeland, there's a spot that has a whole cooler that's nothing but Fago.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna have to make a trip out.
Yeah,
there
when you
once
guys
we
are, if you
stock
guys
up.
ever come to Lakeland, and then we'll kick it. I'll show you some of the spots where they sell it.
Hell yeah, for sure.
And that's one thing I learned about Lakeland, like especially when I moved down here to Florida. There is a lot of good food down here. Like, holy shit.
There is some good food, but there's some shit we can't get that's up there that you can't get down here too.
Yeah, like the place I've been wanting to try, it's like apparently they have the best tacos in Tampa. It's called like Jimmy's Tacos, and I heard they're like really good.
Jimmy's Tacos is good, but there's way better than Jimmy's.
You want better, bro? You got to look for the people in the parking lot with the shit on the trunk of like the tailgate of their truck.
Them little fucking.
That's what you want.
Them little pull-up mobile.
Especially out here. You come out here to like Plant City, go to like Dover, bro.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, in Colorado, there's a lot like a good like taco food trucks like in Denver and stuff.
Yeah. Yeah, man.
Well, that's because y'all ain't far from the source, though, man. Because I tell you what, the best Mexican food I ever had was in El Paso. Just a couple miles off of the border at a little hole in the way. It wasn't even a truck stop. It was just like it was just a parking lot in the middle of the desert with like a mom and pop restaurant with a general store. Man, that chili rellenos I got was fire as fuck though, bro. I learned that night though that Taco Bell has lied to me my entire life, because the green sauce at Taco Bell, real good, but if you go to an authentic Mexican restaurant and they say red sauce or green sauce, what your brain naturally assumes is a lie. That green sauce, oh my god, bro, I was sweating
like fucking wasabi, straight wasabi type shit.
Bro, my
Wasabi
eyeballs were sweating. Okay, that shit was hot.
Oh shit.
And that's funny, being from Colorado, green chili is like our known thing. Like Colorado has some pretty good Mexican food. Like you'll know you're in Colorado because we put green chili on everything.
Bro, that shit was hot.
That's all right. I'm cool.
But I know when you come out here, you say green chili, and people are like, "What's green chili?" It's like, what?
Yeah, no, I would much rather have one of those. I'm not gonna lie to you, because I've had them with like authentic green chili, and that shit, it'll make you want to rip your tongue out from certain places. But if you get somebody who makes a reasonable green chili that ain't like fucking make you want to rip your tongue out, it's beautiful. I love it.
Well, Frankie, next time you're in Colorado, I'll take you to some really good Mexican restaurants.
Damn, Frankie.
I mean, some of the food, some of the food is really hot that you'll be stuck on the toilet.
This is a perfect example. I can show Frankie that I wasn't joking earlier. Look, bro.
Oh, what, you were talking to Frankie earlier about the dreads?
Bro, I was in his live. Bro, my shit's so bad. Yo.
Yeah, that's what I've been working on, growing my hair out so I can dread it out.
Man, mine has been growing so slow, and me and my son, we have this natural like curly, kinky hair, like ringlet type shit.
That's just perfect for dreads.
I keep it under the hat, and I'm fucking it up right now because I'm killing a lot of my curls. But
that's one thing I learned moving down here in Florida. It helps to have your hair up or short. Like since I've been down here, my hair's either been almost bald or I've had it in a mohawk, basically.
Yeah. Oh man.
So what was your guys' like first ever clown show? So like tell people that don't know, like Florida used to be really lit when it comes to like Juggalo shows, and it still is lit.
Hilariously enough, bro, you want to know what our first like Juggalo show was?
Yeah.
Ouija Knievel.
That's a good first time. That was like my lady's second show, but hey.
Yeah,
man.
I wasn't allowed again because of the family I grew up in. It wasn't until I was an adult that I was allowed to go to a concert if I wanted to. They refused to let me go to any shows. I missed out on fucking Warped Tour, Knotfest, all kinds of dope ass shit. And after that, once I got to 18,
the scene was dead.
Well,
at least down here.
Yeah, I mean, kinda. Yeah, around that time, the scene might have been a little bit dead, but it wasn't just that. At that point in my life too, I was stuck in the streets. I was hustling and doing all kinds of fucked up shit.
A lot of that too.
And I didn't even give a fuck about going to a show. You know what I mean? I didn't give a fuck. And then recently when we locked in and we were like, all right, we're going to hop back on this shit. We're going to hop back in the music. We're not going to try and do rap that you're not comfortable with and this that I'm not comfortable with. We're just going to start blending our styles. We started blending our styles and we laid into this underground Juggalo trap metal type thing that we're doing. And I was like, all right, well, I'm fucking 34. I need to go to a goddamn show. And I got the VIP passes for him and me for that first show. And I was like, let's fucking get it, baby. And that was my first show.
No, I was going to say
was that the one we split?
No, that's the one where I just got it. I got us the VIP passes and everything as a gift.
Oh, and then I got the next one.
And you were.
I got the next one.
The next one.
Yeah. So yeah, same thing. Regardless, he surprised me for my first show and got me VIP to meet Ouija. And I was like, oh shit, okay, well, this shit is fire. Even though the turnout was kind of small, I'm not gonna lie. I expected people to like pull up and start turning up and being more crunk, but
Yeah, and then I remember I was like, wait, what was it, like a Tuesday? So that's probably why.
Yeah, it wasn't even like a popping night in
Bro, I feel like I was the crunkest one at that show.
Yeah, this
because I was the one yelling, 813, 813.
That's who that was. That was you guys.
Family, 813. And then he kept yelling, woo, woo, randomly.
That's how we do it at 813. I was acting like a fucking fool at that show.
He was acting like a fool.
And for anyone who hasn't seen it, like Ouija, like he's short, but when he's on that stage, he's like 10 feet tall. He knows how to control that crowd.
Oh yeah,
damn right. Especially with them shoes. I need some of them shoes because I'm short.
And anyone that's gotten the chance to talk to him, he's like the most chill, nicest, humble, funniest dude.
Yeah. That threw me off. He was hella chill, bro. He actually backstage, he kind of put us on a little bit. You know what I mean? With Darby and Dev and Chunk, they were back there. And we got signatures from all of them. And from there, we actually started working.
That was how Serpent Slayer came
Yeah, that was
about.
how Spun Out in the Serpent Slayer came about. That was our track with...
that was kind of Ouija's idea.
Darby, O'Trill, Acetone Boogie, and Strife. So that's how that song came about. On a Devereaux beat.
Shout out to
everybody
those
we
dudes.
met there. We got all fucking 4 of them and said, hey, get on a track. Chunk wasn't doing scratches yet, but we would have had Chunk scratch it up too.
Yo,
which is cool because both like Strife and like Acetone were at that show too.
Bro, just think of that shit, bro. With the Michelin Man pumps on, bro.
I love Weezer, bro. I love those shoes. Frankie, you fucking... Oh, man. It's too much, bro. It's too much. It's too much. I love them shoes. I need some of them bitches. I'm too short. That was cool. I needed that laugh. Sorry.
Yeah, I got into this when I was about 7, 8, or 9, but I didn't go to my first show until I was about 16, basically.
Yeah.
But my first real concert I went to in general, I was like 14, 15, but my first real concert I went to in general by myself, where it was just me and my sister, it was a Snoop Dogg show, E40, and Twista show.
Yeah. Frankie's got me fucking rolling right now, bro. I'm so sorry.
He needs to be living up under a bridge collecting taxes with that level of trolling,
the
troll
taxes.
Oh shit.
My god, bro. I'm fucking dead, man. I can't with Frankie Goldie sometimes, man. Oh shit.
But yeah, man, it was just weird because I had been to shows and I had even performed shows and shit. I just, for some reason, the stars never aligned for me to get to go to like a Juggalo show up until the Ouija Knievel, and that was because I was an adult with adult money and I can do what I want. But I had to get him to that one though for his first show. That shit was dope.
Hold on, wait. What's this stream this to your audience button? Can I? Oh, I don't got one on here. I was thinking if that'll let me send this stream straight to Facebook, that'd be dope.
I'm actually trying to put together an annual like juggle event down here in Florida. So if you guys ever want to help do that, let me know. It's what I'm going to do is I'll be like hosting it, but it's going to be like called Karma Fest. And every year we're going to be like doing like a concert and these acts come and perform. And it's like for a charity every year, which is cool.
That'd be sick. I'd be down for that.
Yeah, definitely.
Absolutely.
Like one year we might do homelessness. One year we might do for homeless vets. One year we might do for like animal shelters or children who need food and stuff. Just like to show juggalos like in a really good light that we can do that.
No, that'd be cool. That's actually a great concept, man.
Yeah.
Doing it for things like that. And then like, I don't know if you saw the Jelly Roll thing. Do it for like an addiction charity one year, do a mental health awareness charity
prevention.
1 year. That'd be great.
Yeah, because we want to put together like a Juggalo event that's like Juggalo Ohio, but when you add it down here, guess what it sounds like? Juggalo Rida. Very clever.
Yeah.
And we're actually going to be joined by my fiance.
Yo.
God. Everyone, please welcome to the show the one and only Miss Lovely Lady Chaos. She's going to be joining.
Hey.
Hello. Do you hear me?
Yep.
Excellent. Hi. Nice to meet you guys. Lady Chaos. Hello.
Nice to meet you.
How you doing?
Yes. I'm good. How are you guys doing?
Doing good.
Cool. Yeah, I wanted to get on because I heard that you live very near us, so I wanted to touch on that because I've been here for like 17 years. But you guys were born in, you said one of you was born and raised in Tampa?
That was me, yeah.
That was you? Okay. And then you were born and raised in
Plant City.
Yeah, he's native.
Plant City. That's right. Okay. Which ones do you like better? Do you like Winter Haven or Plant City better? If you had to choose.
Out of Winter Haven or Plant City?
Plant City.
Or you mean Tampa or Plant City?
No, Winter Haven and Plant City.
Ooh.
Like which town do you think is better?
I don't like Polk County. I don't fuck with Polk County. So.
Yeah.
Polk County,
I hear that.
and I had to go up the road because of them. I'm not.
I barely make it in and out of Polk County without getting pulled ever.
Yep.
Oh
Grady
boy.
Judd, people don't fuck around. I don't fuck with Polk
Hey,
County.
I give Grady Judd. I give Grady Judd his respect. You know where it's due.
Right.
That motherfucker does not play. He deserves to be sheriff.
Why did you shoot him so many times? Because we ran out of bullets.
Right? I know.
In the interview, they said, "Why'd you stop shooting?" And Grady Judd said, "Because we ran out of
bullets." I remember that. He said something really ridiculous a couple weeks ago too. I was like, "Really? What? He's the man." But you're right. He does. Like when he says something, he fucking sticks with it. Like, and he.
But
like, okay.
As somebody that lives an alternative lifestyle, Polk County don't mix well.
No, it doesn't. I love Lakeland. This thing is, I love Lakeland though, but oh well. I love that. Is that Lazy and Crazy?
Yeah, I'm switching it for my boy Jay because he loves the color pink and teal usually, but this pink will be close enough.
Yeah. Don loves Lazy and Crazy too.
Oh,
it's a little busy for my taste, but
sickness. It's a sickness. It's a sickness.
So now that I asked you that, do you guys know like any good anything in Lakeland or the surrounding area that like are there ever any shows around here? Because I've tried to find stuff and there's like nothing.
If you know who Elroy is, on Facebook and stuff, it's Lane Davis.
He's got a good show.
He pushes shows pretty regular out there, but he's really the only one I see doing shit out there. Shout out Elroy.
Yeah, which he was at. Because
he hosts the shows.
No, which show was he on?
He was on.
It was
Three-Headed Monster.
It was Three-Headed Monster, right?
No, or was he? No, he was on the Shaggy. He was on the lineup for Shaggy, I think.
Oh man, no.
Yeah, because if you guys know anyone who puts the shows together, I would like to start hosting them.
He does his own open mic. He's been trying to get us to hit, but I work 2 to 10 p.m. every night, and then Saturday I work all day, open to close, 13 hours. This is my only day off. That's why. You know, it worked good for us to schedule this today because it's my day off. But
well, if you need someone to start hosting events, I'll do it.
I mean,
he's been dying to do that.
He's been doing them solid. If y'all are looking for somebody to help give you artists and draw artists to your shit too, if you want to start an open mic or start your own shows, you could do that. And if they're ever at a time where they run late enough and I get off, I'd be glad to come hop on the stage and do at one of y'all's shows or something. Like,
it's just a guaranteed no pull up till 11.
Guaranteed I won't be there till 11 because the travel and getting off at 10. So
yeah, and people don't understand there are juggalos here in Florida. They're just like spread out. Basically.
Yeah, for sure, and that's what made it hard to see. I realized that at the shows in Ybor because it's like people had to come from so far to get to that show. Like one of the people that's in the chat right now, she had to drive 2 hours. You know what I mean? So it was like a 2-hour drive to get to the Tampa shows. Crazy. We got to be able to do some shit in like Miami, Jacksonville, you know, Tampa. Yeah. If we could get some shit like that, but that involves a lot of work from the steam too. Like more juggalos got to start showing up and, you know, acting like they care, like they say. So
I know it's like pulling teeth to get the juggalos out from under our rocks around here.
Yeah, because like I would say, I found out that back in the day here from 99 to 2012, the scene was like popping like crazy.
Yep.
Yeah,
it was jumping.
I wish I would have known that. But Ybor has really great venues, though.
You could almost say Darby's like the second coming, basically.
If you perform in Central, I would pick one of the spots in Ybor for sure.
For sure, yeah. I love Ybor. It's a fun town, fun little
out east,
little town.
East Orlando. That Ybor or Orlando if you're going to be in Central.
Orlando. Yeah, we went to the
banging venue.
We went to with the Ouija Knievel tour was in Tampa. That was in Orlando, Tampa. Okay, yeah, we went to that. That was pretty good. That was actually really good. What was that? My first Juggalo show.
Second,
and yeah,
and we just found out, honey, they were the ones chanting that one chat. We were like, "Who's chanting that?"
Oh, really? That was you guys?
That was him.
Dude, I was like, who the fuck is doing that?
Yeah, the big dude with dreads flying everywhere at the side of the stage. Yeah, that was me. That was me.
Yeah, we were like, who's chanting that?
Shit. I'm just like, what the fuck is that? Why? Ooh.
Everybody on stage kept
I mean, I get it.
They're like, Tampa. They were like, Tampa, show us what you got. You know, show us what you're about.
Bro,
and people
so
were just like, hey. And then when we first pulled up, the first artist that got on stage, there were literally juggalos and juggalettes in paint sitting on the floor as the artist was performing. And I was like, bro, stand the fuck up. And I think I was bitching at that. And then next thing I know, this guy's like, 813, show them what we're about. 813.
I was like,
I got paint on, all right?
Yeah. Bring the paint.
That was pretty hilarious. And you guys obviously you caught the 300 Monster show, right?
Yeah.
God,
yeah.
That show. Ooh.
Did you guys do anything at that show that I would have been like, what the fuck?
I mean, I pretty much did the same at every show.
Yeah, we kept turning up. Matter of fact, I turned up a little bit more at the next one. So
yeah, I'm wild at every single one. Dreads flying, I'm body bumping.
I tell my crowd to sit down and get comfy.
Yeah, fucking Frankie.
Frankie, man, he's killing me tonight on this pod. It's made this podcast hard for me, man.
It's like Rod Serling is writing in his head, and like it's like Rod Serling, you know, the guy who did Twilight Zone, and like fucking and like Jordan Peele are both writing together, and it just comes out of Frank.
Like he was saying, he needs to be under the bridge collecting taxes and admittance fees to pass.
And that's cross my bridge.
Had to cross my bridge.
And that's one thing we learned about the Three Head Monster tour, honey. We weren't the only ones that thought security there were being dicks.
Bro. Yeah, they were kind of douchebags. Yeah,
I sent them a bunch of hate. We pictures and
took videos of them.
I was like, "This is how y'all treat us, just because we're not."
And then we're
not Lil Baby or Drake or Lil Wayne. I'm sorry that
you should have heard. Oh, you should have heard the sound guy.
I'm surprised.
Sorry. Tell me about it. Like this, we were right in front of the sound guys, and you should have heard the sound guy and one of the security guards. Like they were straight up bitching about just juggalos in general, and I was just like, oh my god, okay, whatever. I mean, your venue is great, but you know, die in a fire because you're an asshole. Like they were dicks for sure. Yeah.
I was explaining how they tried to rush us to get out, honey, and remember, we're both disabled.
Yeah, I have a walker. Like,
and here's the thing too, because if you know the history of that place, there's a lot to be said there, and it brings things to light as to why they're failing so badly. Because when I was younger, Club Sky was the fucking place to be.
That's
okay,
what I heard.
That venue used to be 3 whole rooms with each room playing different music with a live DJ. That place had at least 1,000 people in that motherfucker. That was the place to be when I was like a teenager into my early 20s. And now all of a sudden, like, and when we first got there, I even said, this is weird, bro. Why is it only one room now? And it just felt weird. The vibe was off.
Yeah, that
and now I
threw me
started
off.
to see why. That brings it into question. If you are treating your patrons like fucking garbage,
I'm gonna switch the vibe.
now I know why your club is going under. Now I know why y'all are tanking so bad. And if somebody from Club Sky sees this, and I hope they do, that's why y'all are failing.
that's a good point. I didn't know that. It's the first time I'd ever been there. But yeah, it's too bad because that's a really nice joint, and I hope they change their tune. I hope they change their tune.
It's a shame. It used to be a lot better.
Y'all ever had costume
That is a
changes
shame.
on the podcast?
What?
Y'all ever had costume changes on the podcast? I just switched my hat again.
I saw that.
As long as we don't come out our shirt this time. It's too cold.
So you have a hat for every vibe. Change the.
Once we switch into the hater vibe, we put the eggplants with the clowns on.
Ah.
Fuck those guys. They can get big.
Yeah.
Fucking clowns.
So what are your guys' like we usually ask a lot of people this, like, which Joker's card speaks to you guys the most, or which Joker's card do you guys like the most?
Ringmaster.
Hell yeah.
Jekyll Brothers.
People say that. Jekyll Brothers.
She loves Jekyll Brothers.
Fucked up thing.
My favorite.
People are gonna ask about it. I've got both pitchforks up. So if you know about the actual card,
Yeah,
the one is down.
Dude, that's cool.
Usually. So, but I hate to bring it up, but I used to gangbang and shit, and I was with like 7.4 GDs. So obviously their thing was, throwing up pitchforks and whatnot, and I would have gotten my ass beat had I thrown the one down, and I was still in that just new to juggalos, but not gonna turn on my gang thing, and I just turned the one up, but still had the ringmaster get put on me. So people are gonna question that shit and the authenticity, but ain't nothing to question. It was still just a wibbly wobbly line, man, of getting away from something like, gangster disciple shit with gangs and getting into something that was more like family. You know what I'm saying?
And that's I knew a lot of juggalos like that.
I love that. That's cool.
And
I knew a lot of juggalos that were hardcore gang members, but then when they found the juggalo scene, it helped them get out of that life.
Well, because it truly was like family vibes, and that was back then. I'm not big on drama, and I don't want to bring up the drama. I mean, I love starting shit. I'm a fucking troll, but I'm not big on, if you got genuine beef with me, we're gonna either squash that shit or I'm gonna fucking just disappear from you. I'm not fucking with you. You're not gonna fuck with me.
Hold up. Yo, Sean James, bro, you just gotta keep pushing, man. I'll stop everything for that. Always. We've both been clean and sober about the same amount of time for different reasons, and we were actually kind of on a break from talking and hanging out with each other at the time.
Yeah.
So it's kind of ironic that we both got clean around the same time, bro, but it's worth the push.
Yeah.
Shout outs to Lady Chaos.
If you haven't looked up Woody.
Yeah, Woody Wood.
Open-hearted Juggalos.
Yeah, Open Heart Juggalos and Recovery. They're major players in the Recovery. Yeah,
they're freaking
really love them.
There's nothing wrong with being a clean juggalo, man. I mean, I'm not guiltless or sinless, man. I'm trying to get rid of my last fucking vice myself. You know what I mean? Like, I can smoke weed and I'm good, but I've been battling getting rid of the alcohol. But man, Like, it's worth it to get clean. I've been off meth, pills, and heroin for 9 years now. I used to shoot up. So
nice. Congratulations.
If I can do that shit, you can do that shit. I promise you.
That's a fact.
Absolutely.
And matter of fact, if you wanna hit me up personally, you can add me on Facebook. You can hit me up, and if you want to talk to me, I can talk to you. Maybe you can help me get rid of mine, and I can help you with some advice on helping you get rid of yours. You never know, man. You never know what some simple, genuine conversation can do, bro.
Yeah.
Which is if you guys ever
it's love, man. It's love, right?
That's correct. Yeah. I mean, me and on this Let's Sesh, me and my co-host Lithium Queen, we run a Discord server called Let's Recover. So we're both in recovery. I just celebrated 7 years last October, clean time, and she's got almost 7 years as well. So there's a lot of us that are in recovery, and that's always a topic of discussion here. So yeah, check out the Discord. We'll post the links in the description. If you ever need help, we're here.
Yeah, man. There's plenty of people to reach out to, bro. That's
exactly.
I just hit 8 years back in November, I think.
Yeah, man.
Congratulations. That's fucking awesome.
Off of pills and spice and a bunch of other shit.
Yeah.
Nice.
And it's cool to know that there's juggalos that have their own recovery groups. Like Lady Chaos said, she has her own recovery group. So if you guys ever want to join that.
Yeah, and Juggalos in recovery. I mean, there's so many great people there. It's fucking awesome.
Hold on, wait. Did I get that one? Did I have that?
Which one?
Yours is called Juggalos in Recovery?
No, we're Let's Recover. LETTES Recover.
Oh,
Let Juggalos. Yeah.
I got
right. That's our podcast as well as Let's Sesh. It's LETTES. Sesh.
That's why I did. That's why I did this number, because I see you. I see what you did there.
Thank you. Yes. So yeah, that's what. And Sean James has actually been a huge supporter of our show since the very beginning. So he's always around, always encouraging like anyone in recovery. Even though his situation is kind of dire, pretty dire. So yeah, shout out to you, Sean James. Thank you for the support.
And even on that tip, bro, about 10 years ago now, I was homeless. I was going through the shit, walking from one side of town to the other just to fill the time.
I've been there.
It feels impossible when you're in it.
Yeah, it does.
But as long as you stick your brain to the fact that I'm done with this, I gotta get out of it. Up's the only way.
Yeah.
Yeah,
doable.
That's true. Yeah.
It's like, I've had enough, man.
Right.
Like, same with the vaping. It's now been just over a year that I haven't vaped, had a cigarette, had anything. So
all right.
See, that's my last vice like that is the vaping.
But even still then, I mean, and here, you want to know what's crazy is quitting the vaping was probably the easiest for me. And the weirdest part about that is I work in a smoke and vape shop still currently to this day. So I'm around people vaping all the time. So it's like sometimes it gets hard to explain to a customer. It's hard to convey to some customers things because I have to have them check the vape. And I'm like, no, I'm not going to check it. I haven't. And it is kind of a conflicting thing working at a vape shop and not being able to test the vape that you're trying to fix for somebody. But if you can fix it, give it to them, and they're like, oh, yeah, that's hitting 1,000,000 times better, then you know that you did what you were supposed to do. So,
yeah.
But it feels like almost being engulfed around the addiction made getting rid of that one easier, which I don't do. It took me completely separating from everything else.
Matter of fact, there's actually somebody in the chat right now that knew me when I was deep in my addictions and shit. Knew back when I was a heavy duty fucking spice head and shit. Shit was crazy. Life's weird like that, man.
right? We all like it. We come together, and like it's always some. This well, I mean, it's unfortunate that the disease is such a like so common, but
Yeah.
at least we know we're not alone. I mean, that helps. There's so many of us that are in recovery. It's insane.
I think the biggest thing about addiction, what makes it so hard, man, is our addictions are a crutch. So it doesn't matter who says anything. No, I just did it recreational. Until it became an addiction. And then you found yourself at the point where you had to question yourself, like, why am I still doing this? And you said, should I quit it? Should I not quit it? Oh, I can manage it. Anytime you're in that kind of thought process, you're there, you're hooked. And that's what makes it so hard to leave it, is like right now, putting down the alcohol is a big thing for me because I am so used to every 10 minutes grabbing a can. It was same with the vape. It's a hand-mouth fixation type thing.
Yeah.
Hitting. So I got rid of the hitting and I started drinking. And, you know, I've got a beat machine over there that I just picked up not too long ago and a keyboard and shit. And I'm hoping I can transfer everything into now I'm going to start making beats and be able to, you know, stop outsourcing as much for our music. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to start making us beats. I'm going to start working on the mixing and mastering. I mean, I don't got, you know, a bad mic. I got a Shure microphone and everything. Like, so
we've got decent PC builds. But he's going that route while I've been like neck deep in DaVinci, learning how to do video editing and shit like that. Because matter of fact, I actually I just made technically our first music video. It's just not released yet or nothing. I might still need to play with it a little. But all edited by me, and I'm super.
Wow,
that's that little clip. If you have that clip, I don't know if...
that clip came from the video.
Yeah.
Oh, nice.
I borrowed somebody's footage from the show and threw it into my DaVinci and just started playing with, you know, cutting out the audio in a certain way and adding a bunch of different like filters and effects and all kinds of shit.
Well, if you guys need extras for your, other videos, just let us know. We'll be down to be a part of it.
Hey, we're actually thinking about recording our first like official real video with a cameraman.
We just need somebody with a we need somebody with a camera.
Yeah, let's do it. Let's do a video showing that. Let's do a video showing them how juggalos in Florida get down.
Yeah, I can stand around and look awkward, no problem.
We can get enough people to turn the fuck up.
That's a fact. We could get a little crowd.
And it'll be a mixed crowd too, because we don't play like about anything. You look at me, I got a grill, diamond rings, chains on and shit. Like I told you already, I came from hustling in the urban side. He's on the trap metal side,
and I come from the woods. I grew up
sticks.
I grew up on 18.5 acres of straight wetland, woodland. Like we had a little swamp in the middle. Like I grew up out in the woods, like chasing boar hogs and shit in my backyard.
Oh wow!
Like we just come from two totally different worlds, and that's what I think that's kind of what makes us work and what makes our music work so well is because we come from two totally different backgrounds.
Yeah. And I've always said that for my guests. I like that, like when people come from two different backgrounds or they come from two different styles that mash. Like Jay and Shaggy, they have two different styles. They mash well together. Outcast, Big Boy and Andre 3000. They both sound different.
You're way different, yeah.
That's my dog.
Andre threw me for a recent loop.
I ain't even mad at him. He gave me perfect fucking RPG game music. Fuck with me.
I'm not gonna lie. I'm really happy with him making his stand on that. He did that for his mental health.
I know, and that's cool.
He
like a lot of
nothing else, you know. Like what am I gonna talk about it today? We're gonna talk about fucking being out with the ladies and doing this and doing that. That's not his cup of tea.
I had to tell Lady Chaos that he was now a street performer because the industry fucked him over.
It's just a regular, Sean. I don't fuck with none of the crazy flavors. I'm weird. I like, and that's any energy drink. I actually prefer the basic, regular flavor of the energy drink over any of the whatever. So that's just a regular Green Monster, buddy.
Which you guys would be happy to know. I found out that Andre 3000 has been in the talks of getting another Outcast album together. I'm like, yes.
Oh,
well, that would be. That's all we talked about.
When I first, because for years I've been saying, I know what's wrong with the world. I know what's wrong with the world. We ain't got no 3-stack.
We need.
That's what the world's missing. The world is missing some 3-stacks. And then we heard he was dropping an album, and I got fucking stoked. I'm thinking we're fixing to get bars, boy, that he's had stored up. Nope, it was a fluke. I ain't mad at him though.
Yeah, no, and that's like I was gonna say earlier, like that's what you were talking about with the yin and yang, like opposites attract like a lot, and so yeah.
All the way down to our personalities and
yeah, like some of our morals, principles, they're completely different. Like he follows some shit that I just don't follow, you know what I mean? And I follow shit that he can't get behind.
I tend to be a little more liberal.
Yeah, see, I don't even claim any kind of.
I don't mean political party wise. I mean the actual like mentality.
Yeah. When it boils down to is we're on two totally opposite wavelengths. Elsewhere, him being like, well, I don't want to say like Odinist or pagan.
Well, I'm Norse pagan.
So yeah, so he's like Norse pagan. I'm Muslim. You know what I mean? So it's like, again, but
that actually all the way back in history
yang
doesn't even have an issue, because what a lot of people don't realize is that the Vikings and the Muslims were like,
I mean, they were close. I'm not saying that. Just the religion itself, multiple gods versus one god is a huge difference. You know what I mean?
The two cultures,
but they work together very well, right? They respected each other a lot, yeah.
And you would see,
and I think that's why again we tie so well together. We respect each other because
they keep
since time that's how it
they
works.
keep finding things where the two cultures meshed up together. Like they found a set of Viking armor a few years ago that had the name
Arabic.
a lot, like it had Arabic carvings on the, and then vice versa. There's been Arabic stuff found that had like the hammer and stuff on it. Like those two cultures actually have done a lot for and with each other over the centuries that the history books are not going to talk about.
Right, and I think that's the beauty of being a juggalo. Being a juggalo is we're all individuals. We come from different backgrounds, but we still have morals. The only things we don't accept are racist pieces of shit, pedophiles, and just all that shit.
Yeah.
But that's why if you look at my face paint, like on the image that y'all used for the post, there's actually that's a real rune on my forehead.
Yeah,
that's the.
Oh wow!
It's the rune for Fenrir.
Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Nice. That's cool. I love that stuff.
So I actually have my Norse pagan like flavor kind of tapped in to my face paint and my personality and on stage and stuff.
Dude, that's dope. Don loves that kind of stuff too. History and all that kind of stuff. It's it's fascinating.
Yeah. Finally learning that kind of stuff is crazy. Yeah, learning about history. And you realize how much you lied to in school.
That's a fact.
And it wasn't until I had my Arab boss and he broke down and could actually show and prove shit. I was like, oh, I've been living a fucking lie. I need to learn to open my eyes more than I thought they were.
What's funny is he did the same thing for both of us. But it's
separate.
Because I used to be. What's funny is I used to be the manager at the smoke shop. Right. He's the manager of now.
Oh shit!
He used to be my manager.
Right. And what's funny is the same boss he's talking about converted him, but pushed me further down my path from just interest to like now I actually do offerings and rituals and shit. So it's kind of funny that the same person did the same thing for us, but in different ways.
Oh,
it was weird, yeah.
Sean.
Okay.
He's not like Zionist though.
No,
right?
he said Messianic. He said
Messianic. Yeah.
Messianic.
Okay, cool.
We can be cool.
My heart almost hurts, Sean.
Yeah. Everybody has their own thing.
Because that's tragedy what's going on over there, man.
Yeah.
That shit's not cool. We ain't got to go there. I know it's.
No, we don't have to. We don't have to go there. No. No.
I'll just put my stance and be like on what's going on over there. It's fucked up. That's all.
It's fucked up. Yes, it is.
You don't think it's fucked up?
Accurate. Yeah, if you don't think it's fucked up, you're fucked up.
Zionism. That's what it boils down to. Only the Zionists.
Yeah. Well. Yeah. Yeah. It's.
We're not going there. Fuck it. Nope.
We don't need to go there. I don't want to get involved in that centuries-old fucking religious bullshit because I'm not a religious person.
Yeah,
so yeah. But
same. I don't follow any of the Abrahamic faiths at all.
the Abrahamic stuff is like, okay, no, I'm gonna space myself from that a little bit, but I mean, but to each his own. If you whatever you practice, if that makes you happy,
I don't care what you are.
That's
how it should be.
Freedom and equality, true freedom and equality.
Exactly.
Freedom and equality doesn't look like taking pressure off of one group and just putting it on a different group.
And I think that's what makes
equality. That's just stirring the fuck pot.
And I think that's what makes, and I think that's what makes Juggalos cool people is we're accepting of everyone, but we still have morals, basically.
And it makes it hard for people like me because I like to stir the fucking pot. You know, he does. I am a pot stirring motherfucker.
I have to woe him back sometimes, bro. I have to reel him in a little.
Just like I've heard recent things in the scene that have been like people just been trying to change the scene and words that have been around in the scene for a long time. I won't go deep into that, you know what I mean, either, but let's not change the scene, man. You know, we're juggalos, juggalettes, whatever the fuck you want to claim yourself.
There's definitely
no
a few
need
people
to change.
Trying to bring some hater shit into the center of the scene.
Yeah,
it's weird.
Exactly.
Yeah. It's just weird.
Yeah, we definitely need to end that hatred.
Yeah.
There's no reason for it at all.
Or as I said, we need to just uplift each other, not beat each other.
Exactly.
Right.
Yeah, man.
I was like, we basically got to have the mosh pit etiquette. You see someone fall, you lean over and you help them up.
Yeah. You either fucking put your arms out while somebody's picking them the fuck up, or you pick them up. You know, like.
See, and that's why I fell in love with this scene so much as a teenager, bro. Because I still, to this day, I remember I was at the Westfield Brandon Mall.
Thuggalette.
And I was at that bit. I was outside trying to bum a cigarette off of somebody with my jitterbug ass. And I ended up getting in a fight with these like three like preppy kids that were out there talking shit. And they like ganged up on me, and some dude in a fucking he was wearing a Carnival of Carnage shirt, came running up and throwing bows. I ain't never met that guy in my life. To this day, I don't even know what his name is, bro. I don't even know his name to this day, bro.
He was coming in throwing bows, huh?
Yep.
Yeah.
What the hell? Okay.
That's real. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
It can't grow if you don't fuel. Yep. If you don't fuel.
I suppose there needs to be some pot stirring, but like, and that's fine. That's okay. Trolling is fine. It's mild trolling.
Yeah. See, that's the thing. I don't know. I don't think the word mild troll.
I know it's kind of an oxymoron, isn't it?
It's for me. At least not for me. It's either troll or don't troll.
Yeah.
Question. It's like, am I going to be a good boy or am I going to fucking troll? Sometimes I want to troll. Sometimes I'll be a good boy.
And when you are financially and politically attached to somebody like that, it can get stressful sometimes.
That's true.
Like we've learned watching the scene and kind of how some things have happened recently. Even like with me and him, you got to be careful because this is like the day and age of cancel and fucking this and that. So if he goes and does some shit by himself, us being DBC, people are gonna fucking attach that to me as well. Same as if I go out and I get in trouble, like the case I'm facing right now. That tracks back to him because they know I'm of DBC. Yeah, you know, tread overs, Kate, you know. But it's like, I don't know. I don't know. You gotta be smart with what you do, what you say. Just fuck the hate, man. All that
Yeah.
shit with it.
Yeah, there's so much judgment and shit.
There has to be some like warm spot in the middle that we can all like settle into, man. Like how?
Yeah, like can we all get in a hot tub together that's not too hot?
Because even on that,
agree on the temperature.
because even on that subject, me and him disagree as far as like the cancel culture to a degree.
To a degree.
Let me point that out because cancel culture at its mass is absolutely ignorant.
Yeah.
But
Yeah, absolutely.
Traditionalist ways, I think, where he's more modern, reformed, and he's a little more
like
differently.
our vocabulary. There's certain words that even being a '90s kid, raised watching Family Guy and South Park and shit, I've kind of changed and you know moved along with society a little bit.
And I'm trapped in like in my mind locked in like a steel trap, and I still say some things and I'm like, oh fuck man, I can't say that. Oh fuck, you shouldn't say that. Like we just recorded a new song and I said some shit that'll probably be a little controversial.
He said a word,
still, but
what word? What? I don't know what that could be because I'm stuck in that era too. Like I still say all that kind of. I mean, I don't know what stuff you're talking about.
Era F word.
They're not.
Wait. Oh.
Yeah.
The bundle of sticks.
Yeah,
right.
So,
yeah.
And again,
rhymes with maggot. Yeah.
I was never brought up in that time. That wasn't a hatred thing to that kind of people.
Right.
That was why you acting like a and it just that's just how it was. And
yeah,
I dropped
it.
That it may be controversial. If it is, I mean, I'm sorry, but this is
a very controversial scene.
This is a controversial scene, and not only that, but people can't tell you have to talk this way around me because that's what I expect. And then that means I have to not say something, and that's kind of where the traditionalist and that we differ and we yin and yang again. But I think it's just overall it makes DBC what it is. What we give.
And what we take fucking evenly. Y'all can all out your pockets.
Yeah, it's never hatred like that from me. Like this is entertainment. You got people talking about fucking killing people and chopping off heads and fucking ripping guts out that are not really gonna chop off heads, kill people, and rip fucking guts out. This is
right. It's release therapy, basically.
Right. This is getting rid of shit that you've got pent up. This is artistry and musicianship is like you got things that you got to say sometimes, and you got to say them, man. It's like, I refrain from saying things as much as I can because I got a lot of people around me, and I know people say, "Oh, well, that's stupid to just say, you can't say that because I've got friends of this color. Oh, you can't say that because I've got people of this sexual preference."
I don't give a shit what you have.
Yeah, like I don't give a fuck. That's not the thing. Don't try and call me out and say, "Oh, well, that's really horrible to say it like that because that sounds kind of shitty." Man, no, man. I'm just saying what's on my fucking chest when I'm thinking what I gotta release. I'm recording it, and you can like it or you can not like it. If this happens to be a song that flops, it flops, and that's on me.
And that's basically what ICP's done. They've always said they put what pisses them off the most, and they put it on.
And they've used the same language.
Yeah.
Which they regret now, but that's again because they're they're the people that have slowly started to understand. You can't really be like that. Hey, maybe you shouldn't say that. And I'm still coming up slowly behind them, you know, being younger and dumber, still not old enough, and it is what it is.
Yeah, I mean, and it's also like, what shit was I gonna say? It's, they remain consistent, and that's important. Like, I respect that. I mean, it's not like we're out there attacking everybody. No, it's music. Just get over it. You know, like, whatever. So, yeah, I'm a big fan of say what you're gonna say, say what you want to say, and
say what you
chest. As long as you say what you chest.
It's
you gonna learn today.
Wait. Are we allowed to make comments right now?
Well,
I think so.
Know, man. I'm not gonna lie.
After Cat
destroyed Kevin Hart. I don't know.
And Ludacris,
He destroyed.
and all Luda did was come back with a verse. No.
Yeah, maybe we should leave it alone. Maybe we should not do that.
Well, and it's like,
and
it's
all right.
It's basically like Scum.
The devil.
It's like Scum. It's like Scum. He can rap about the most
mood change.
Scum.
Don't dance with the devil, lazy crazy baby.
It's like Scum. He can rap about the most terrible stuff, but it's just because he's been putting out his frustrations, and he's actually the most chill dude.
Yeah, and I was saying that the other day. Like, look, listen to the shit we were listening to on a regular basis, and you want to complain about like somebody calling someone a I don't know, whatever. Like, that's so stupid, right? Like, I mean, it's
like a lot of people don't understand that.
Sorry, go ahead.
Oh, basically wicked shit and horrorcore is like a step below gangster rap. It's really showing society in the form of a horror movie. That's what this genre is supposed to be.
Yeah,
1000%. Yeah. And to answer Sean's question down there, considering I do death metal vocals on our Juggalo music, not very hard, bro.
Listen, if you like metal and you've practiced it and you got the vocals, all it takes is somebody like me rapping and this guy screaming, and boom. You have almost kind of exactly what you said.
I mean, we are kind of, but without the band part.
Right, without a band. But
I play guitar. If you ever want to like jam, we could.
Yeah, I need to get a drum set. I want to get a drum set bad, but I got to get an electric one because HOA and da. But I love guitar. I grew up on guitar. I got this keyboard over here that's got the beat machine I got to learn how to use, and then I got the separate whole beat machine. I got a bunch of shit I got to start. I want a lot.
Yeah, same. I want a lot. I do. My wish list everywhere are miles long. Yes, I want many things.
Which, speaking of that, we want to know what's your guys' like writing process when you guys are like writing a song.
Yeah. Or does that even exist?
or do you just listen to beats and get fucked up, or do you just
what?
He hates me, bro. He hates me so bad.
So do you make it difficult?
Shut the fuck up. First, let me tell them my process. You fucking piece of shit.
Damn.
All right. So this motherfucker.
There's a reason my name is Instinct.
Listen, this motherfucker. All right. I will pull up the beat, and I'll listen to the beat 3 days coming up with a melody. I'll spend another week and a half writing. This is just if I've got the time. If it's at leisure and we're just working on shit that we want to work on and it'll come out one day, then I don't stress the process. 3 days I'm listening to the beat to come up with the melody alone. A week to week and a half I'm taking to write it. 2 days I'm performing it out loud to myself. Just to get the sound right. He comes over, we vibe together for a little bit. I put on the beat, I let him hear what I got, because usually he has me write and then he comes in and he does what he does so that he can understand the context of what I'm writing. Sometimes he writes some shit first and I'll come in and I'll just write some shit up to his. Usually I'm writing first and then he's coming in and he's like, bam, I got something to put to that.
Because a lot of times we come up with the hook together.
Yeah, we'll come up with the hook together and then I'll take the time writing my shit and this and that. So I go through 2 week fucking process for this bastard to come to the house and go ahead and tell him what you do.
So I come over, he plays the beat, and this is my writing process. I listen to the beat one or two times, and I start like this. I start by finding my cadence. That's where I always start. So I start by going, it's probably gonna be like, and I'll come up with my cadence, and then I find words where the syllables will match that cadence, and like 15 minutes, 20 minutes tops later, I got a whole verse ready to go.
Oh wow. Oh wow. Yeah, okay.
Yeah, I mean, fuck yeah. You know?
I can see that why there would be a little bit of tension there. Maybe just a little bit.
And it ain't even tension. It's fuck this guy for me taking so long to be like, this is it, man. This is good. I like where this is at. I like where it's become, you know, and this is good. You know, you should have been fucking hitting it. I can grind up more.
Gardia, bro, Mr. Tumnus.
It was sitting here originally. You fucking.
Bro, if it was any further, I'd have to give Mr. Tumnus some Turkish delight to get this bitch.
And I take all my time to write this verse. I got her. Fuck this guy. And I'm trying to write my shit, get it nice, and put some meaning behind it. And he just puts me. He does good, you know. Fuck him. But he does good, and it only takes him 20 minutes, man. Fucking piece of shit. But not to say. It's the thing where it's like time pressure. I don't do the same because I can, but I like to just sit there and feel shit out. I'm an emotional person, over emotional. I love listening to vibrations, the beat, the melody over and over and over. I get hyper focused on songs. Ouija dropped that fucking breathing is sacrifice.
Bro,
for a week and a half straight. It was the only song I listened to for a week and a half straight. And you know, that just I get locked in and it's like
that's one of the things I love about
that song.
That's one of the things I like about
It's so
Ouija.
diverse.
He's so diverse. Like when he gets personal, he knows how to grab you in the soul, and you're like, "Damn!"
Yeah, bro, that song really got me. I love that song. Did you like Problem Children with him and Ricky Hill?
It's so underrated. I love it.
There's some real good songs.
I know some people don't really like Ricky Hill's tone, but he grew on me.
Same.
Yeah. Damn. That was, dude, some of those songs, I like really felt that shit. Like just, whoa. Oh my God. I loved that.
He's
loved
got
it.
a few like that. I'm horrible at thinking about song names sometimes though. Because I'm trying to think, and of course I'm having a full brain fart where I'm not even remembering lyrics for whatever reason. But I was the same way, listened to it for weeks straight.
Yeah, great. It was a great release. But yeah, the new single, oh fuck, that one got me so good. I love that song. It's like 90s mixed with like
alternative.
I don't know, alternative mixed with Ouija, and I'm like, what the fuck? It's good. It's really
and
good.
that's one thing I love is Ouija can actually sing. That motherfucker can sing.
He can. I love his voice.
We are hopefully, now that we're getting into a little bit of a rhythm, we actually, I don't want to say too much, especially without him out here. He had to go handle something in the house real quick, but because he lives with his grandmother. He takes care of his elderly grandmother, and I think she needed something, so he had to run inside. But I know that like we just wrote a track that we're going to be taken to the studio here in the next couple weeks, that when it drops, sitting next to Serpent's Lair and Man Down and stuff like that, it's going to just really be totally different. The vibe is super different. It's almost on like some R&B shit, which that's always been a thing that I've always wanted to do. Like I eventually want to do my own little project. I kind of dubbed it Arg&B, like ARGHH, Arg&B, and it's I sing on like R&B beats, but with like a 90s Marble Mouth type vocals, like,
okay,
you know what I'm talking about, like
yeah,
like Metallica or like Creed or Godsmack, that real central 90s Marble Mouth singing.
I totally know what you're, yeah, I know what you're talking about.
Yo, Calcretto, what's poppin', baby?
Boop. Boop. What's good, Calcretto? Yeah, and that's my era, is the 90s. Like, that's when I really was like, that's when I was in high school, well, early 90s, I was in school, and
that's my shit. I grew up on
yeah,
kind of stuff heavy. That was what my dad listened to. I grew like my dad used to rock me to sleep with a joint in his mouth listening to the Black Album. You know what I mean? Like I grew up on Metallica and fucking like Megadeth and all kinds of shit like that. Like that was my root. And then my Uncle Curtis pushed me into the death metal, like heavier shit.
Yeah, that's cool. It's awesome when we get like influences like that with our parents and shit, because there's so many people out there who listen to just really terrible music, and there's like, we're very lucky.
Like when I'm not listening, like my music library is eccentric as fuck.
Same.
You never know what I'm gonna be listening to, and what's funny is when it really boils down to it, like the R&B pop scene, like the 90s R&B and pop scene, is actually probably my favorite genre of music. Like I love listening to like Jagged Edge and Boyz II Men and Casey and
Jodeci and
all that.
Yeah.
And that's why I slapped him and told him not to talk shit earlier, because while he was bullshitting with the NSYNC thing, I ain't ashamed to say that to this day, even with him retired, Justin Timberlake is in my top 3 vocalists of all time. I don't give a fuck who you are.
Same.
That man is
good solo shit is good.
That man is a living legend. He is the only one that walked away from the dumpster fire of the boy band era with a solid fucking career intact.
Agreed.
Yeah.
He worked with fucking Timbaland and
everybody.
He worked with Jay-Z. He worked with Jay-Z.
What was that? Shit. What was the album that had Suit and Tie and Sexy Back and shit like that? I bought that album the day it came out. Let me get that. I was all about that Suit and Tie. As long as I got my suit and tie.
Yes, his solo career is fucking rocking. I think it's fucking awesome. Yeah. Who cares if he was in a boy band?
My bad for the disappearance, bro.
Don't let it happen again. I'm just kidding. I'm joking.
Yeah, it's been kind of tough staying here. I have to take care of my grandmother and shit, and it's like she's almost 80. She like just now she falls out of bed. I gotta buy her some. Buy her some mesh rails or something for her bed, because she's becoming forgetful, and she just old age. So I take care of her. And
Caltredo popped up right here.
What's up, Caltredo? She fell, so I had to rush to go pick her up and get her in bed.
Oh wow, I'm sorry to hear that.
You're good. Just my bad for.
No, I was only joking when I said that. I mean, it's really happening. Yeah.
Trust me, it ain't. It ain't that.
Oh, he asked the question, bro. He asked the question. Fuck me. He asked that question.
I love Pantera.
I love it.
This is gonna circle all the way back around.
Here we go
to that conversation we were just having because
here we go.
Yes and no. Yes and no.
I do.
I actually loved Pantera to the grave with my heart in the deepest ways possible. Dimebag Darrell was also the main reason I picked up the guitar. I don't know how many hours I spent trying to figure out how to do fucking pentaharmonics because of it. Okay? But now, unfortunately, and this goes back to the things about our mindsets being a little bit differently, I haven't listened to Pantera in almost 2 years now because I came across a video of Dimebag Darrell backstage at a show that left a taste in my mouth that was very disgusting. And
really?
I don't fuck with. And there's other reasons too. I can't stand Phil Anselmo. I think he's a garbage pile piece of shit.
Oh, here we go.
Yeah, he's a douchebag. I'll agree with that.
But Dimebag was like a hero of mine, and it was just like one of those don't meet your hero moments. Because when I watched that video and heard what he said to that guy, it made me sick to my fucking stomach, bro. And I haven't been able to listen to him since.
Wow, now I'm scared to look at it. Shit. Oh.
All you got to do is search Dimebag Darrell signs black guy's guitar. You'll see everything you need to see.
Oh,
isn't he like a neo-Nazi or something?
Dude, I always knew that Phil Anselmo
what the fuck is this guy talking about? Because I forgot.
I knew Phil Anselmo was. I didn't realize it was so deeply rooted in the entire band until I was older.
That's crazy.
And my mindset was a little different. You know what I mean? Because my whole dad's side of the family is from a town in Alabama that only has 2 paved roads. So I'm sure you can imagine the mindset of the people in that town. I was raised around that shit and I'm disgusted by it. I don't have no time for racism and hatred. And when I heard that come out of his mouth, bro, that was it for me. I have not listened to, even if I got like Spotify on shuffle, if a Pantera song comes on, I skip that bitch.
I don't blame you.
Wow. So it's misogyny that we're talking about. Like, he was being female, anti-woman.
No, it was racism.
It was racism.
Oh, it was racism. Oh, I'm sorry, I misheard.
It was a
disgusting show of it. It was to a fan at that.
A fan gave him
that paid VIP backstage.
It would be like if it would be like if one of us decided we're gonna grab like one of the wall banners at a Ouija show, and we walked up to Ouija and he handed us some shit and he wrote some racist shit on it. Like it literally is just the equivalent of that. If he was white and he put this word on this.
Well, he didn't put it on the guitar. He made a whole thing about it. Like there's a whole record. Like he made a whole thing about it. Because the dude paid VIP backstage, came up, had bought one of Dimebag's signature Razorbacks.
Go watch
wanted
the video.
him to sign it.
Go watch the video.
He told him,
I
ain't signing it.
Yeah.
Not unless the so-and-so, and I'll just leave that blank.
Oh, no.
And that's one thing that's been bothering me in the Juggalo community. You're getting some of these like racist motherfuckers coming into our community.
Well, I mean,
you're trying to weed those out. You know what I mean? Weeding that out, getting that out of the scene. The people that are saying, the people that are outside of the scene trying to infiltrate, and the people that are inside the scene trying to destroy it from inside.
Yeah, like Lady Chaos.
I was saying earlier with the in the scene, back in the day, it was Juggalo and Juggalette type thing. Like now, people aren't wanting to say Juggalo. People aren't wanting to say Juggalo. And all this stuff. man, this is just what it was. This is what
Right.
it was, and things can change, and that's fine. And you choose what you want to be, but don't try to destroy the scene and dismantle the
Right.
roots.
If there's something,
Don't
Yeah.
dismantle the roots.
if there's something wrong,
Right.
obviously let's address it. But if it ain't broken,
right,
I mean, Lady
Oh,
Chaos.
yeah.
Lady Chaos came from the punk scene, and there used to be like a lot of like neo-Nazi punks, and then the punk scene was finally like, "Fuck that, get that out of here."
like
Well, there's been a battle for ages.
you know, like
there is a bit. I deal with that even on my faith level because there's a large portion of Norse pagan that refer to themselves as Odinist, and they're all just a bunch of fucking neo-Nazis.
that, like what was it? Arianist?
Yeah.
Arian.
Yeah, well, that all goes hand in hand. The Aryan Brotherhood and the Odinists.
Mhm.
They can get fucked. There ain't no room in it for hatred.
I seen that shit in prison, man. That shit is not the same thing as what I see him do.
It's because that shit ain't real.
Yeah.
They're plagans.
Yeah.
Plaguing.
Plagans. I love that.
Like that.
That's what I call posers, bro. That's what I call the posers.
Hey,
They're plagans.
Yo, you heard it right here. On the next merch, we got to come up. You got to come up with a slogan or a quote using that word. Don't nobody even try to use it. It's here.
It's on recording.
It's
too.
right here, recorded.
Yep.
You heard it here.
That's what I call them, is plagans, bro. They're just putting on a show. Putting on
like
a front.
I like
What's
it.
like that one? What's that dude that's like dumbass fucking popular that sings all the Viking songs?
Nah, Sean, you didn't get him upset, man.
No.
He just hey, listen. Sometimes
Just
that's
passionate.
Us.
Sometimes it's hard to tell
We're
the difference.
passionate, and we get like dramatic,
Yeah.
over exact. But bro, it's all love, man. He hates when that question comes up because of how much it hurts him that he used to love Pantera, and he has to, suck it up and admit he doesn't now.
Because I'm bad. Because I am the type of person that I will boycott hard. There are corporations that will never see a dime of my money ever again.
Oh, he hurt me like with Chick-fil-A.
Chick-fil-A, McDonald's,
fuck Chick-fil-A.
Wendy's.
Mhm.
There's a handful of them. If you
Bro, how
support
did this still
hatred,
turn into?
bye.
Hey, hold on. How did this shit still turn into like 20? We'll call it 28 minutes of music and an hour of just debate.
That's just who we are as people, bro. Like
it's
hard.
about hate and love.
We're very passionate people
Oh.
and very principled people, and we're very
I just hope nobody's
outspoken about those things. Like,
this shit may come up later in the future if anything is to ever pop off, man, and us get big or something. And I
we're
don't care, man.
super tapped into social economic.
Passionate, bro. We talk about shit and we talk about it unfiltered. We don't give
Yeah.
a fuck, man.
Yeah, that's
We
one
need a
of the
juggalo in office.
I don't have enough time in life because tomorrow's not guaranteed. So
Exactly.
from my heart, I gotta speak what I speak, and if I'm ignorant about some things and I don't know some things, I accept that shit. I accept it all the time with this motherfucker, and with our boy Jay. I don't know if he's still in chat, but he was in chat under Sleepometry. Sleepometry is his IG. He does like rock stacking and stuff.
He does Cairns.
And Cairns, right? Yeah. And he makes these
Oh.
beautiful little pieces, man, and it gets crazy. And
He's good at that shit.
He was the same, like it was him too. We're all so different, man, and I don't know.
He's far more liberal than I am, though, mentality wise.
I just
I'm like the
love
gray
that-
area.
I just love that there can be so much diversity in the Juggalo scene, and I hate to see people destroy that shit from the inside.
Yeah, and that's why
You
one of
can
my
see
favorite. I love the song
All
"Understand This"
about
by
music.
Ouija. That song is dope.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I've been down with this shit for like, oh my God, 25, 26 years. Like, just leave it be. It's good.
Yeah.
It's good like it is.
Yeah. It is. I love this culture. It's That's why I'm here. I mean, shit.
I hate to think that it's fucking dying, man, because I feel like sometimes it's not getting what it used to get anymore because it's kind of dying off, man. There's so much change in the world itself that being a juggalo was like a very specific thing, and being a juggalo was a very specific thing back in the day, and it's like it meant a lot, and now it's getting kind of washed out. There's a lot of imposters and posers and shit, and like I don't know, man.
Yeah, it's true.
That's true. Yeah, y'all ain't wrong.
Oh shit, acetone.
Y'all ain't wrong, man.
Acetone, what's up?
Acetone,
is that my boy?
What up,
Shout
boy?
out Acetone.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. I just don't like the like I said, I don't like to see the hate. You know what I mean? And I don't like to think that the scene would die because of people being so different. Like, we gotta all figure out how to do like it was back in the day, and we just really got to start getting the fuck along again, man. Like this shit was about music and family. It didn't matter what the fuck you were back then. There were people doing shit in the closet, out the closet, on top of the closet, underneath the closet.
But ironically enough, that's actually perfect timing though, because it's people like Acetone that still gives me faith and hope for him.
No, that's true.
Because he's a real one. You want a real one? There's the real one right there. That's the
He
real
is.
If it wasn't for him, Serpent Slayer would have never happened.
That's true. No, that's exactly like we were telling y'all earlier. He's on Serpent Slayer, so it's like, you know, when you get into a vibe, man, you know who's real and who's not. You're gonna vibe with certain people, and you're not gonna vibe with certain people. Acetone was helping us outside the fucking what show was that?
That was Ouija Knievel.
The Ouija Knievel.
Because we technically missed
our VIP meet and greet.
But it paid out.
And we ran into Acetone outside. And he was like, oh shit. He's like, nah, man, I got you. And then he's like, hold on right here. Came back and
it ended up panning out way better because the meet
right
and greet was out there, and it was just to meet Ouija. Because of Acetone, we got to wait till after the show, after the house cleared, and we got took to the green room and got to chill with Ouija, Dev, Darby, Chong, the whole camp.
That's cool.
Bro, like none of that would have happened.
Appreciate you, Relic.
Without Acetone looking out for us at that show, bro. Like that
Gloom unit, whoop whoop. Yeah.
Yeah, he is a real one. Solid dude. Sweet as pie, but on one side and really, really crazy on the other side. It's a great combination.
And I love how him and Darby both have a sound that just, not to say that everybody else don't, but him and Darby both have a sound that just really taps back to the OG Juggalo sound.
Right. Yeah, they stay heavy in the rotation.
Yeah, definitely daily.
Yeah, Creek was definitely a great album.
Yeah, Creek was
sick.
Yeah. All I gotta say is anyone like Juggalo or not, like everywhere, but especially if you're a Juggalo in Florida, we should be very proud of that album.
Bro, big time. Big time.
Yeah.
And that's one thing we want to collab with you guys more. Like when I moved here from Denver, Scum told me and I promised him that I was up and popping, so let's do that.
Yeah, man. I mean, I'm ready to start doing more too. I'd love for shit in Florida to start popping off better.
Because I remember people used to say there used to be like mini gatherings here, like little jugglers used to just get together and have barbecues on the beach.
There actually was a group in Tampa for what was their group name? The Juggalo group that was in Tampa. There was a music group in Tampa that was a Juggalo group.
Oh, I don't.
That they were putting on heavy for a little while, and I can't remember their name to save my life. But I already told y'all I'm bad with song title names and band names sometimes. Because it's like I got an encyclopedia up here, but it's on a Rolodex. So I got to go through each individual card.
Psycho Jesus.
I don't think most people know what a Rolodex is.
Psycho Jesus and his homie, they would do minis.
Yeah, you know what? I think Psycho Jesus does ring a bell, but there was a group name. I'm trying to.
I think that's what he's saying. It was like the main dude and the homie.
And
his.
And I think it was legit on the nose, like Tampa Wicked or some shit like that. Because there was a scene for a while, and then it just.
Yeah, there it is.
Yeah, that'd be dope. Shit.
Join acetone. Join acetone where?
I mean, I'm trying to get him to join.
He's trying to tell him
to
join up.
Okay, I get it.
Yeah, come join up, Acetone. We want to kick it for a bit.
Can Boogie come out and play?
Yes.
Can Boogie come out and play?
Boogie, oogie.
As long as we don't get grounded, because then we couldn't be gangbangers.
Come on, Acetone.
Whoa, was that a shot at me? Did you just take a shot at me? At the old me? The gangbanger me? Did it feel good?
No,
I
that's just
appreciate it because I don't live that anymore. I feel it.
That's like one of my favorite skits to an ICP album. I'm a big
aren't you gangbangers?
According
to this in the feds, aren't we gangbangers?
What's funny is I have always been against the gangbang mentality, and have always even back then I would give him so much shit. You know, it's kind of funny, bro. I got your back, ride or fucking die, and I didn't have to beat your ass for it, huh? It's kind of weird. Like, I used to give him so much shit, but what's funny is if you look me up on the state of Florida shit, I am a registered gang member
Literally
in the state of Florida as a juggalo.
Yep.
Oh, fuck that. Oh, my God.
Yeah, they got both of us. And then they wanted to fucking make fun of me, too. How the hell are you GD and you're a juggalo in our system? Well, motherfucker, I don't know.
Because your system is stupid.
First of all, you guys shouldn't be calling juggalos a gang, and then I would just be in the system as some bad mistakes I made when I was younger. But now here I am looking even worse because of y'all fucking clowns.
Well, it's all because that happened. Where was that shit at? Wasn't it like Virginia or West Virginia or some shit like that, where the dude
he killed
his
somebody
girlfriend or
in
family
the name of being a juggalo?
Psycho Sam.
It takes.
You're talking about Psycho Sam.
Bro, and I remember the first time I got pulled over after that shit was insane, bro. The cop came up, he was super nice, said I had a tail light out, he was just gonna run my shit. Next thing I know, he comes up to the window with his gun out. All right, Mr. Juggalo, step out the car. And he had
for fuck's sake.
Bro, he had the green team pull out the toolbox and literally take my mom's seats out of her car. And left it. They didn't even put none of it back together. They said, all right, have a nice night. What the fuck?
Oh, hell no. No.
Florida be on that fuck shit.
But you know what? But you know what? At least now, this long forward into the future, I can look back and say, go ahead, vet me. I've been down for like 20-something years. I'm verified, bitch.
Yeah, I was going to ask you, how does one check that sort of thing? Like... Where do you go for that information?
On your state, with us, you used to just
depends on the county too.
I was gonna say, and the county with us, you used to just be able to go to like HCSO and look us up.
You still can, kind of. Yeah, there's not as much information.
Yeah, they don't give the information you used to give.
You used to be able to do a background on check like that without paying any money at all. At least in Hillsborough County, and to this day, you can still because. When he went through his shit a couple weeks ago, I stayed up all fucking night refreshing that page, waiting for his booking to pop up so that I knew he was out.
Which
That's how
is
I
crazy
boy
because-
bonded out before the
and
fucking
that's-
night was over.
And that's why I said I was waiting to see the booking information because I knew he'd be out. Because I knew that bond was already paid.
Which is crazy because they don't care what we do, and we have like stickers all over our car. We have Hatchet Man stickers, Chapter 17 stickers. And
There for a while,
they don't care.
There for a while, they legitimately
Knock on wood.
told me I could go to jail for suspicion of gang activity for even hanging out with other people in ICP shirts.
Like, so if like we would have got pulled
The
over
gang
together
task force
at that
down
point,
here was big on it back then.
that
for
shit
some
was
reason.
crucial.
Yeah.
2014, 2013.
They were treating us like fucking Latin kings or some shit.
like we were real deal out here fucking slinging drugs, fucking peddling fucking drugs and women and fucking firearms and like they acted like we were goddamn cartel type shit.
Oh,
Good.
geez,
Someone
that goes
partying?
another bombshell question. What are your thoughts on how Sexy Red contributes to the culture?
Guess what?
Oh, Jesus.
There goes another one.
Fuck, man.
So I want to say that she don't.
Is
She
the
don't
one, is she the one
contribute.
that said my booty hole?
My
brown?
booty hole brown, bro.
I do. Is she the one that said my booty hole brown? Man, listen, this is the fucking problem. He'll come around. He'll come back around. This is the problem with society. Is people like Sexy Red, bro. I cannot. Why? Because I don't even have a daughter, but I have nieces and I have female cousins, and they're young and they're daughters, and it's like in no fucking state of the world do I want my kid or the people that I love that or young ladies trying to grow up and be good women, not these fucking OnlyFans models, not all this fucking shit, which there's no hate against OnlyFans models. Get your hustle on, do your thing, but do not infiltrate.
Don't stand
my
up on that
fucking
pedestal
children
and preach from it.
or none of that shit with the music. You're talking about it, my pussy pink, my booty hole brown. Fuck
the thing.
Fuck a ninja. I say the word ninja in replacement. Fuck a ninja. If he ain't spending thousands, like teaching this kind of shit to fucking kids and society is toxic. It's horrible. Fuck no.
Which is crazy. But internet, pay attention.
And
You're
I
two
grew up in
juggalos
that.
sitting
I
here saying
love this shit. I love this shit. You think I don't fucking? I'll scroll. It's a double-edged sword because I'll scroll up, and if I see it and I see somebody shaking their ass, I don't give a fuck. Hell yeah, shake that shit, but you better not be my daughter. It better not be my niece. Hell fucking no.
I'll beat her ass.
You got free rights. You got free this. You got free that. That is totally fine, but you better not be one of mine because I've got something to say.
You already know. I'll beat her ass.
But
shit.
Red,
because he's talking about my daughter.
Yeah, well, yeah, and I know she ain't doing that. She's too young.
I double dog her.
I should admit though that I don't know who Sexy Red is.
Ooh, listen,
you ain't missing nothing.
Good,
bro.
you are not missing nothing.
Okay.
A viral song that says "My pussy pink" and "My booty."
Oh, she did that song. Okay, I know that song.
You ain't spending thousands, whatever. Like
garbage,
trash,
garbage.
Okay.
But
It
that's
just
a lot.
it teaches young ladies the wrong thing. That's not what we want the young ladies. Well, I say we. It's not what I would see would be beneficial for society in the future. Is young ladies learning how to twerk, be strippers, talk nasty. And
you know what? Something just occurred to me though, because we're kind of being a little hypocritical right now.
Here we go.
But because it's not about the artist.
Y'all got the right ones. You said the show's usually an hour. We're fucking cooking.
Listen,
oh yeah, we went past
it's
an hour.
not about the artist. It ain't about the artist, and it ain't about their content. It's not about what they're talking about. It's about the societal presence behind it and what we choose to allow to be mainstream popular. It comes down to the parents' decision. That girl could sit up there and sing about her pussy and her booty hole all she wants to, but that should be for a crowd of people of like-minded mentality. It should not be mainstream on the fucking radio. It's just like my music. Do you know how much of my music my kids have listened to? Not a lot.
No, it's not a lot.
Not a lot. When my kids are around me, I change my music up. And that's really what it's about. And you can't be somebody like us and not vibe that way, at least to a degree, because we've been, this crowd has been hated on so much because of our content. But it ain't the content. If you don't want your kid hearing it, do something about it. Be a parent.
Right.
That's true.
Yeah. Parenting is not.
It just kind of occurred to me because as much as she is garbage, and I think she's absolute trash. Her music, she's got about as much music talent as my fucking Jordan slide. But for her crowd of people of her mentality, have at it. Because we sit over here talking about fucking murdering people, whatever. But guess what? My kids are not at home listening to me talk about murdering people.
Yeah, that's I was gonna bring that up about the content. Like you said about the content. I mean, regardless of the content, it's what we do outside of that matters. I mean, how we are as people. The content is irrelevant, in my opinion. I think. So I don't know.
I didn't grab me a drink. I heard you slinging the can. It was almost like I was a fucking housewife. I heard you shaking the ice in the cup, and I was like,
You are like a fucking married couple. I'm serious. You two are like a married couple.
I could drink real quick, and I fucking got up and just immediately, second nature, just here you go, handed him his.
As I was taking the last sip of the other one, hell yeah.
Yeah, you're friends with someone, and you get a deeper connection with someone when they just fucking bring you something that you need.
It's a
when you need it.
Man,
it's a fucking wavelength.
Finish each other's sentences.
Yeah, we literally finish each other's sentences all the fucking time, man. All right, Sean.
Good night, Sean. Much clown love.
And don't forget, bro,
you can always hit us up, bro. You can always hit us up.
All your socials will be in the description, so people will have no problems finding you.
Bet.
So yeah, let's get into some more questions. If you guys had to pick, what are like your top like psychopathic like albums of like all time?
I can tell you because I'm gonna loop back around to the I'm bad with titles and names sometimes. But whatever that Boondocks album that had 7 on it.
That is The Harvest.
Yes.
That was
fucking fire. Absolute fire.
That was
probably Jekyll Brothers is always going to be up there heavy for me. That's my favorite ICP.
Hell yeah.
Always
mine too.
I agree.
And then what was that? We said no drama, but what was that Twisted album that had ha 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 on it?
Wicked.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, that would probably be my top 3.
Like me, my top psychopathic records of all time is that original Tales from the Lotus, the Red Cross.
No, that I was just about to say. Tales from the Lotus. I didn't want to say that because I didn't want to dip further into the lines that he dipped into, but that's exactly what I was thinking was that Tales from the Lotus Pod, the original one. Because remember, we were singing She Was. I was singing She Was word for word on the way here. From the
oh yeah, I still love Dark Lotus. Like out of their super groups, I mean, I love Ritus, but like Lotus speaks more to me on a spiritual level and my beliefs.
Yeah, man. And it's because there's so much difference. It's not just ICP, and that it's its own separate thing.
Yeah, that's a topic.
It's its own separate thing that I won't get into that one because
As an OG, it's a sensitive topic.
Yeah, as an OG, I'm Switzerland.
I'm just disappointed. That's all I got.
My name is.
I mean, as an OG, I'll still like listen to Dark Lotus, and I'll be one of the people that say, now, some of Twisted's current stuff, but their old psychopathic stuff, woo!
Yeah. Some of their new stuff, I'm not on it as heavy. I'm not, but I still refuse to say that they weren't. You know,
that all kind of spurred
that
some
they
of the
were a
problems
pillar.
that we've been talking about.
I can't say they weren't a pillar. Like,
so I feel like that's not even a bad
they
topic
made
to touch.
They made them. Air quotes. They made them, gave them the name, the paint, and it took so long to put them on, as Jay said, and whatnot. And it is what it is. But I never remember a world without them. All of them.
Yeah, like me.
Twisted helped make ICP. ICP helped make Twisted, and
like apparently
everything contributed to everything else.
Yeah, that's where my family came from, was the original four. Like, just because they split up, it's almost like if my dad divorced my mom and now I've got this family and this family. So what am I supposed to do? Say fuck this family? And
right.
No.
Right. No, I'm not. Yeah, I'm not going to do that. No.
I refuse.
And I'm with you. I'm like Switzerland on this.
Yeah.
I like what I like, and fuck you if you don't like it.
And they all gave me different messages, and I refused to block.
I learned
some
different
of it
lessons, from all of them.
Yeah.
Because if I could pick a top three out, was it ICP albums or Psychopathic?
Psychopathic, yeah.
Wait, Green Book. Yeah, Green Book was Psychopathic. Twisted Green Book.
Oh shit! But you know what? Violent J's Wizard of the Hood definitely sits at like number 4, though. It's a tight.
I'm gonna call that. See, so that'd be good. I would do Wizard of the Hood because that was big for me. And then I would do.
I don't need a break.
Don't need anything. I just want some money to smoke with. I'm with that. You don't need a thing.
Yeah, that was that shit.
Nah, it would probably it would be that. And since Green Book would have been Twisted under Psychopathic, I would do Green Book. And all-time favorite, of course, is Ringmaster, because that's how I learned about them. So that would probably be my top 3.
Yeah.
Yeah, because that was that gas.
Yeah. And
Bizarre is probably pretty.
I loved a lot of.
It's hard.
Bizarre, Most Tasteless, Forgotten Freshness.
There's
all that
so many
shit. Psychopathic Riders. There was just so much shit back then.
You know that first Blaze album, One Less G in the Hood?
Yes, bro.
Like, I remember people back then used to always say Blaze was highly underrated, and he was.
Yep. I'm kind of bummed that Brother Lynch never came over.
Yeah, Brother Lynch. That dude's got fucking bars.
Bro, I wish I could spit the lyric. Well, could I spit the lyric?
Nah.
You can.
Maybe. Now, maybe. What? You bet. What do you say? You better pray. When you see me stick that 9 up in that pussy hole, cock it back slow, release that trigger.
Yeah.
Blow, boom, pussy guts all over the room.
Oh, shit.
If you're meaning, then you're fiending for that Nina or Doom. Yeah, no, he was killing that shit, bro.
Oh, fuck.
Damn.
What album had the Dead Pumpkin Halloween shit on it?
Bro, I'm bad with names too, bro. You already know I'm just as bad as you, if not worse.
I'm terrible with names. Yeah,
bro, that shit was hard as fuck, bro.
Yeah, my other favorite Psychopathic Records album I love that Zug Island Crack Tiles. That shit is dope.
Zug Island, wow.
Like I said, I grew up. You guys know, because you guys are old schoolers too. When I was growing up, it was ICP. Then Twisted came along. Then Blaze. Then ABK. And then you had all of them. And then Esham and ABK. That was
bro. Wow, bro.
Speaking of taking it back, bro. So check me. I found a PS2 emulator on my PC, and I found the ROM for Backyard Wrestling.
Oh no.
Classic
Oh,
game.
shit. Yeah.
Live on it?
I doubt it because it's ROM. Maybe because I know some of the Pokemon ROMs can be sometimes.
Games can be kind of revived. I wonder if we can get the coding and make a new.
And that's what I was
Backyard
gonna say is a
Wrestling.
lot of the people that do the ROMs go in and hack the coding and change it, and that's how you get those off-random
One-off.
Pokemon games
Mm-hmm.
that didn't actually come out on the Game Boy, but it was like somebody made it out of the base. Like what was that? The shit. Can't remember now. But maybe. I don't know. But all I know is I'm gonna be choke slamming and dropping bows on people with Jay and Shags. Yo, I used to play the fucking shit out of that game.
So,
Damn.
sorry. You guys are wrestling fans then, I take it?
No, actually.
No?
That's the weird thing. That's the weird thing. Nah. I literally just played it because Jay and Shags. I've never really been into wrestling. It's just not my cup of tea personally.
Same here until about last year.
I'm
late last year.
more into like UFC,
Ah.
Bellator, shit like that.
Mm-hmm.
I want to watch people hit each other for real.
Yeah. Yeah, UFC is pretty awesome.
I can agree to an extent. Yeah, my thing is like watching MMA, UFC, Muay Thai, the Jiu-Jitsu, all that shit.
Mhm.
Like I like that kind of shit. But I grew up watching WWF before it turned into WWE.
I used
and
to.
all that bullshit.
I used to.
WCW.
About the
and
time I stopped wrestling was about the
original
time
NWO.
when The Rock first left. The first time to go do the Mummy or whatever.
Yeah.
It was about the time I got out of like my little wrestling phase. I was in the. Once I started figuring out how much of that shit is staged,
right,
was about the time I started getting up out of it. Because like I said, man, if I'm gonna watch somebody beat the shit out of each other, I'd rather it be legit beating the shit out of each other.
Yeah.
I like
So,
watching a lot of the backyard wrestling YouTube shit and stuff like that, or backyard boxing rather.
Did you guys ever watch Dark Side of the Ring?
Oh God.
That show about like they go into people's some of the wrestlers' personal lives and
I saw a clip from it.
I was gonna say I'm not sure.
I haven't sat down and watched the whole thing, but I have seen a lot of clips because my TikTok, for whatever reason, feeds me a lot of wrestling shit, even though I'm not into wrestling. My algorithm's really confused.
Sounds like it.
So I have seen some of that, like some of the dark stories behind the scenes, and like when they touched on the Chris Benoit shit.
Chris Benoit, yeah.
Yeah, like the Chris Benoit.
Which that's a random recent thing that I have actually paid a little bit of attention to, is apparently his son is wanting to wrestle now, but there's like a big hubbub about it because they're not wanting to let him wrestle under his actual name because he wants to use the Benoit name. And they're like, no.
They refuse. They don't want that kind of attachment to the name anymore. They're not trying to have that kind of stuff going on.
Yeah, it's like the Holocaust. Nobody wants to touch it.
I mean, but at the same time, an underdog, bright story coming up out of that wouldn't be terrible either. You know? I don't know.
Yeah, agreed. Yeah.
Yeah.
To see
but that shows what got me into wrestling.
So bad, I guess, would be
Right.
kind of
yeah. Okay, so Don's really adamant about this top 5 on an island thing. So Desert Island top 5 artists, full catalogs, but you have to pick 5 artists that you can only listen to those 5 artists for the rest of your life. Who would they be?
Basically, whose discography are you taking with you to a desert island?
Right.
Ooh.
The rest of your life. Yeah, you're on a desert island. You can only listen to these 5 artists. Anything in their catalogs.
Ooh, that's not fair.
No, it's so not fair. It's not fair at all.
But when you look at it, it's cool too because a lot of people do choose ICP because they have so much music.
Well, I'm gonna come out of left field. Okay, I'm gonna come way out of left field with my first pick.
Tool.
Interesting pick.
You're not far off from something that might be there, but no. My first pick, as random as it is, AFI.
I'm surprised you
didn't
Tool at all.
Don't get me wrong, I love Tool. I just paid a fuck ton of money to take my dad.
Surprised that he didn't pick Tool
like last year.
I'm surprised that you said AFI. Like,
I'm very
really?
surprised you said AFI.
But I will explain why. Because I am picking
any Tool, their entire discography. But he didn't choose them. So.
But listen, the reason why I'm saying I pick AFI is because I'm taking into account the full discography thing. And the one fact about AFI that a lot of people don't give them enough credit for is that every album they put out was almost a completely different genre. So,
that's true. David Havoc is all over the place.
Like 5 genres. You're covering like emo scene. You're covering punk. You're covering hardcore. You're covering metal. Dude, AFI's discography is eccentric as fuck.
It is.
They were just a straight fucking punk band. They did a ska album. They did and then into the older years of AFI, when Davey sat down in front of a fucking piano. Oh God!
Yeah. Davey Havoc is all over the fucking place. He really is, which is awesome.
AFI, super random, but for a purpose because it would cover a lot of different sounds for me.
That's a good pick.
Great pick, yeah.
What's your first pick?
That's his 5.
What's my first?
Out of top 5. Yeah. So I'm. Deftones.
Hell yeah.
Hell yeah. I love Deftones. I saw them once and it was amazing.
You saw them like down here.
Deftones only because I'm a vibrations person as well. And the way that he sings, it's not aggressive, but it's assertive, like old Deftones. Even some of the new Deftones, if I've got to take the discography, I'm going to take it, but I'm going to be riding with the old shit, probably more heavily.
House of Flies.
House of Flies.
House of Flies. Yeah. Oh my God.
But definitely them, just because the emotion. Is the emotion, the message, the tone, just the lyrics, it just all everything. It just
Chino Moreno has a great voice. He has a great voice.
Relic, I like Chili Peppers. Flea is one of my favorite bassists of all time.
Agreed.
But Anthony Kiedis is a creep and a weirdo.
So I've heard.
So.
All right, so who's your number 4? Hit it. Hurry up. Hit it, or should I go?
Number 4, for similar reasons, would be Stain.
Ooh.
Okay.
Mainly because I don't listen to country as a whole very much. But here and there, I do get in like a weird mood. And I could just, because you said entire discography, so I would assume Aaron Lewis's Country Boy album would count in that.
Yeah.
Well,
absolutely.
But Aaron Lewis is my number 1 vocalist of all time ever.
He's
motherfucker, you're reaching.
He's awesome.
Aaron Lewis, the Country Boy album was his own thing. It wasn't Stain.
Yeah, no, but you
okay.
That still counts.
You want Stain, motherfucker?
Well, if I pick
we'll allow it.
No. Eddie Chaos, don't contribute to his
Listen,
behaviors.
that country album was the best thing that ever happened.
So
to
do you
Stain,
want?
though.
So do you want Aaron Lewis or
Listen,
Stain?
hold on. Listen. This isn't fair though, because that Country Boy album was the best thing for Stain that ever happened. Because if you remember correctly, the last
This is like me saying Slipknot, but I want to include Stone Sour's albums with it. Yeah, because Corey Taylor's incorporated. And Oh, Nick, no.
That's a little.
I almost said it. I caught myself. I almost don't play with me, bro.
But
You're
I'm
gonna
just
get
gonna
me out of
say,
character here.
I'm just saying that Country Boy album was the best thing that ever happened to Stain, because the last two albums before that, they were starting to slip.
Right, whatever.
It was
We'll
way
allow it.
softer.
Whatever.
It wasn't nowhere near as hard. He did Country Boy, and then when he came back from Country Boy, they released shit like Not Again, where he was screaming again for the first time in years. That
Catch your breath.
That Country Boy album is
Catch your damn
imperative to
Catch your damn breath.
I love, the reason why I say we'll allow it is because for in my case, like I would, Alkaline Trio would be on my list, but also Matt Skiba's shit, but not Blink-182. So like, I get that. Like I get it. So yeah, that's why I'm like, okay, that's allowed.
All right. So you got who?
Stain.
And who else?
AFI.
No, AFI.
Yeah.
AFI and Stained. All right. Outside of Deftones. All right, if we're allowed to make that kind of stretch, then I'm throwing in Korn as long as I can have the Queen of the Damned soundtrack.
I mean, that technically counts because it was Korn featuring a bunch of artists. So
That's fine. Yeah.
All right, so
You can have that.
we can slightly reach
Because that's
Because
dead ass.
that-
If you look
that-
into that album, it was Korn as the primary band, and then they
Yeah.
pulled vocalists from other bands
yep.
in. Wayne Static, David Draymond, what's his name from Deftones?
Yep.
Chino Moreno.
So,
that
I
totally
would
counts as a
definitely
Korn thing, though.
I would definitely go with them, and I would like change it up after that. We're getting into the top three for sure, but definitely them two, because I can repeat almost any song from both of those bands. So,
Same.
but that's just big facts for sure. And that Queen of the Damned album weighs heavy on me because that was back in like my Vampire Freaks days, and like it wasn't just a fucking online merch group.
VampireFreaks.com. Mental like fucking core memory unlocked. I haven't thought about Vampire Freaks in forever. Oh my
Who
god.
just told me about that?
I did.
That was you. Yeah, okay. I thought so.
And I was like, Vampire Freak, and I looked at her and I was like, can I get your ID? Because she looked a little young. Bruh, she was 24, which was crazy because she looked like she was about fucking 12.
That website was the first time I ever even found out a fetish questionnaire existed.
Listen, I told her, I said, I've been around. I said, Vampire Freaks has been around since longer than you were alive. Like, it's crazy. I remember this when it was like MySpace for the weirdos. Like,
because Vampire Freaks was before Facebook and everything. Yeah. It was before Meet Me or MyYearbook.com is what Meet Me used to be.
Oh, wow.
Yep. All right, so number 3. Yeah, now it gets tough.
Linkin Park.
Ooh, I'll take that.
Because
I'll literally match that for my number 3.
Because that covers all types of things as well. See, I'm gonna aim for things that'll cover different branches. Because then you get like, oh shit, what was the album where it was all like techno remix shit? And then you got the album with Jay-Z
and all that.
You got Yeah.
I can get behind that.
Reanimated. That was
Reanimated.
it. Yeah, Reanimated. It was their break
Okay.
for Meteora and
Yep.
shit, another album. But it was all like techno remixes and shit. Because it had the In the End remix that I loved so much, where instead of the slow, it did the thumb. Bro, that shit was gas.
Get it with your bad self.
That shit was gas. I can play it on the piano.
No, I would literally second that. I would 100% my third as well. I can't even imagine a world not being able to listen to Chester.
That's a fact. I don't even know what my music taste would be
without him.
Yeah, Linkin Park was so integral.
Shaped everything.
Yeah,
helped shape it all.
Because I actually I met Mike Shinoda when I was a kid.
So
shit was dope.
Let's see. If there was two left.
That's where it gets dicey.
It gets dicey because of the scene currently. In my opinion, it gets dicey because of the scene that we're in and the top two that I'd like to pick, but you can't pick because of all the artists that are coming up too, and you don't know if they're going to progress and leave you with a larger discography at the end, or if you're just going to get the couple albums they managed to push out now and that's it. You know what I'm saying? So like when it comes to, you know, what Shaggy the Airheads put out, or Darby has put out, or Acetone has put out, or Strife has put out, any of the guys that have only put out a couple albums, it feels like I would like to pick one of them, but there's not enough music in the end. So it kind of comes back to what DC was saying about ICP having to for sure be in there, because there's just such a plethora to listen to. There's such a list of music that you could listen to that, of course, I would touch with. That's different. I got enough of my emotional stuff in the other three. You know what I mean? The vibes, the vibration. I want some shit to be clowny too, and you know, troll and act a monkey too as well.
Yeah, I can feel that. Damn, man, that's tough.
Because in saying ICP, we're also including, you know, Dark Lotus and some of the other ones as well. So
yeah,
so I would definitely go ICP. Yep.
Oh
yeah. You as well?
Yeah, I gotta agree with that. As much as on the nose as it feels, you know what I mean. It seems like such a cliche answer, but at the same time, it's not a wrong answer.
Absolutely not. No.
And then, damn, that last one, man, the last slot.
I actually have another really left field one, and some of the people in here may not even know who I'm talking about. I'm gonna have to take Amigo the Devil.
Amigo the Devil?
Amigo the Devil?
No fucking.
I don't even know what that is.
I fucking love him, bro. I love Amigo.
Shot.
I love Amigo so much. Bro, I listen to all of his albums on repeat already all the time. It wouldn't be nothing for me to do that on an island. But yeah, because like I said, I'm not big on like the country type shit for the most part, like mainstream country. But Amigo the Devil, man, his shit is, I mean, fucking amazing. If y'all haven't looked into Amigo the Devil, definitely.
I'm tossed up between. Yep, that was a good time for that to come in. I'm quite literally tossed up. Man.
He is terrible live. I was actually going
I
to
don't
comment
wanna
on
say
that.
it.
Oh yeah, I've heard.
Guns N'
I've heard.
Roses, man, like, yeah, I don't know, dude. I can't. If you've heard him sing, he's about made a fucking joke of himself. Axl is shot the fuck out. The fact that anybody would pay to hear him live anymore blows my fucking mind.
He has not aged well at all.
No, no, not at all.
Now Slash, that dude can still play guitar like phenomenal.
Like a
I
monster.
love Slash. Yeah.
Bro, but I literally, the last video I saw of Axl Rose live, I literally belly laughed at that shit. Like,
So yeah, when you look at Axl Rose, you're like, okay, and then you see Jay, and Jay still going live and hyping up the crowd.
Rush is wild. It blows my mind. The fact that he even still tries to put on a show is about to the point of like, I'm wondering if he's not trolling himself at this point. Like maybe that's the catch. You know what I mean? Like to go out and make such a mockery that
anything Axl should be taking lessons from. Let's see, hold on, Mick Jagger. Mick Jagger's like what, 70 something?
Oh, God.
He's still moving good.
No. Who? No. You want to know who has me the most impressed? The absolute 1000% most impressed as far as like age and fertility and shit. Virality, is that the word I'm looking for? Anyway, Smokey Robinson.
That
motherfucker.
Oh.
Yo, this man is almost 90 years old. He just dropped a new album, and every song on that fucking album is the nastiest. What was that shit that I sent you and Jay? The name of the song was literally like, oh my god, bro. I'm gonna have to look it up. Hold on. I gotta look it up.
All right, while he does that,
Smoke Dog Robinson.
I'm heavily tossed up between Ouija and Suicide Boys, man.
Oh, that's a tough.
I really don't know. I think in my heart, in my heart, I want to choose Ouija.
I could take Ouija.
Emotionally triggering, I would have to have Suicide Boys.
There it is. Found it.
What's it called?
So first of all, look at this. Look at this man. I don't even know if you can see, but even at almost 90, he's still so pretty. I don't know how the fuck he made a deal with the devil. Okay.
No way. He's almost 90.
First of all, the title of the album is called Gasms. Okay, that's the name of the album. All right, and then you go through the track titles are like "I Want to Know Your Body," "Roll Around," "You Fill Me Up." Here's the one I sent y'all. It's called "I Fit In There," and it's talking exactly about what you think it is. And almost 90, bro. I'm hoping I'm still like this. That motherfucker is not.
That just goes to show that men will never stop thinking about that box ever.
That's the hot box.
It's an addiction, and we all ain't even ashamed of it.
It's an addiction. Even the women are addicted to it.
Yeah, we are.
Yeah.
We are.
That's what makes it crazy.
Yeah.
It's so addictive that everybody is addicted to it.
To some, yeah. That's to some degree, yes. Everyone.
There's some that just literally don't
give a shit.
about
My man said the Isley Brothers. God damn.
See, now that was a route so like I wanted to touch into like old shit because I could have went. I feel like it's a whole separate world of its own. Like I could have went with like,
dude, I feel
Elvis and fucking Tom Petty and this and that. I could have went with Bright Eyes. I love Bright Eyes. Bright Eyes Connor Oberst is amazing.
I do love Bright Eyes. Yeah.
I could have went with
feel that.
so many, but it's just like,
think about all
the old school stuff. I couldn't go with. I had to go with something that's within my years of my age that just resonated hard enough. If I got stranded, meaning I might make it home to catch some new music after a while, then I want some shit I could resonate with in the meantime.
Because there's definitely some close runners up that I'd have loved to throw in there, bro. Like Helveti.
Oh, Helveti.
Helveti is definitely high up there.
Yeah. El Nino.
I listen to a lot of worldly folk metal and shit. Like
folk metal?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Helveti is a 9-man band that originally started. They're from they're Dutch, but all of them were college students, and they were all in a linguistics class together. And they were all musicians too, and they had a big project to do for their linguistics class, and so they decided to write a song that was like Celtic folk metal, where not on top of all the guitars and drums and shit that's normal for a metal band, there's also a girl that plays the fiddle. There's a girl that plays the hurdy-gurdy, which is like a lute with the crank at the end. And the lead singer goes from fucking death metal vocals to pulling out a fucking pan flute. Like, so it look them up. There are, matter of fact, I'll type it in the chat because it's
all right.
Damn it, the L. Because it's spelled weird. But the reason why the first song that they did that spurred them into being a band is because a lot of their music is in dead languages. The first song they did just for that project is in Gaelic.
Really?
Yes. And all their music, like different songs, they'll go back and forth from singing in Gaelic to Old Irish to Dutch to German.
That's cool.
Okay, they're Swiss.
Yeah,
that's cool.
Swiss folk metal band. Wow.
I love their music. It is absolutely my favorite song by them is called Slania's Song, and it kind of pulls the same vibes as what was that Nymphetamine by Cradle of Filth. The very pretty operatic female voice with the sharp concussive metal vocals.
Yeah,
because his vocals are somewhere between like post-death grind, the original grindcore before, like back when grindcore was like deicide type shit, and black metal. That's kind of where his vocals range at. And they are fucking amazing. And there's a handful of bands like that I listen to. I'm big on like Amon Amarth.
They're pretty popular.
North shit.
Mm-hmm.
There's a band I like to listen to a lot called what's the name? But they're like a pirate metal. Like I've found all kinds. There's a band called The Who, but it's HU, and they're a Mongolian folk metal. Yeah,
I've heard of them.
Like I listen to all kind of crazy shit, man. Like that's why it's so hard.
Singing is crazy.
And I actually listen to actual throat singing by itself.
Yeah.
Like I listen to all kinds of random stuff that it's so hard to pinpoint it. I'm not satisfied with any list I come up with.
Well, it's a lot of it's mood based. I mean, it depends on the day.
Yep, I had him at the other shop too. Hey, Temple of the Dog was the shit, bro.
Bro, Temple of the Dog was so awesome.
That was one of the best super groups to ever grace the planet.
Yeah. Like them and Mother Love Bone, they were fucking awesome. All the bands in that era, I loved them. Alice in Chains.
But then there's like random people that I'd love to take with me for other reasons, like Primus. I would love to take a Primus discography.
Primus sucks.
I know, man.
I love farmers.
It's because my name is Mud, you know. But because he's one of the greatest, Les Claypool is one of the greatest bass players.
Oh my God! Wait, what was that one?
Yeah, all the time. Oh, Rage Against the Machine! Don't even get me started.
No, what was the one band? They don't even. Oh my God!
Because Tom Morello, bro, that's another legend.
Tom Morello is an amazing guitar player. Love that guy. And after Zach, no,
I didn't even need that. Hey, y'all just got to witness one of our telepathic moments, and you didn't even.
I was gonna say there's something going on there.
I answered his question before he asked it.
I was like,
I
hey,
love that.
man that doesn't sing.
Before he could even finish saying it, I looked at him and said Polyphia.
He looked at me and goes, Polyphia.
I already did.
Polyphia is crazy.
I would love,
you
yeah.
Never
listen to Polyphia.
Oh, they should have to go on the top 5, though, man.
That's I know, and that's what makes it
That's
hard.
bad.
No, that's what makes it
Oh, dude, yes.
Because you could imagine so many different songs, and you could create so many different songs from their music, and it is so fucking beautiful.
Because I couldn't
They're
go.
amazing.
I couldn't go.
Do you know
long,
who they are?
I couldn't go a long time without listening to playing.
Hold on. Do y'all know who Polyphia are?
No, I don't think so.
Oh.
Okay.
I don't think.
Okay.
But I'm looking them up right now, actually. Yeah.
Because I am too.
Do you guys know about the punk rock flea market that happens down here in Florida?
Yes.
We go to that a lot, especially when it's in Lakeland.
Yeah. It's always in, well, when it comes here, it's always in Lakeland, but I think it's usually the same place. But it was really fun.
I like to
They like
pull up
having
on
it different.
I like to pull up on the Renaissance festivals and shit too.
Do we got anything?
Those are super fun too. Yeah.
Do y'all got anything in the trunk?
I'm gonna be honest.
A body? Oh.
Nah, he's full Hank Hill mode, bro.
Oh boy.
Trunk.
He's shaped like
Oh.
an upside down pear.
I got. I'm a cardboard.
He's like an upside down pear.
You know.
An upside down pear. Oh shit.
I got nothing in the
I'm
trunk.
from Southeast.
Now.
Jungle at Jenna's from South Florida too.
Can I pop the trunk? If I pop the
Ask
trunk,
our engineer.
ask the engineer. He said we popping trunks around here. We got a feature that a dude paid us for. It's gonna be released in March.
In the trunk.
Man, if we talk about popping trunks and all kinds of shit, that dude, he was kind of fun to work with, man. He was cool. He's a cool dude.
Oh, dude, you know what? I could take Luna's hold this garter if he wanted.
Man, that's what I'm saying. It's a tough, fucked up situation.
That sucks
Because I could go into rap. I could do Luda. I want Wayne.
Luda's one of my biggest influences in my flow and style.
Well, that's what I mean. I want Luda. I want Wayne. I want. There's so many
That's
people
tough.
influence me. There's so many people you can't even.
Y'all
pick.
fucked us up, bro. My
didn't
brain
fuck
is
us up.
sizzling over here right now.
Yeah, that's the goal, man.
We made our
That's
decision.
the goal.
We already
Yes.
sealed our fate. We picked our 5.
Well, like I said, it's mood based. It's fucking depends on what day it is. Like a lot of it, it's always different. That's why we like to ask that question. Because every time it's different.
I can still get with my top 5 on any mood. Although I should have threw somebody from somebody heavier in the rap. But that's why I had to go with Ouija.
Yeah, that's cool.
We got some
That's
shit
cool.
to make it turn up. For sure.
Yeah, Ouija's the shit. I love his music.
Yes.
I love his music, and he's fucking funny as hell.
I remember seeing y'all. I think at the Quest. What was it? Quest for the
Ultimate Groove.
The second show. I think I seen y'all there.
We didn't make it to that one.
We didn't go to them. We were at Ouija Knievel and 300 Monster, and then we went to the Certified Psychos.
Y'all were on the side where the little couch was, right?
Yes, she was the one with the walker, and I was the one with the cane.
Yeah, I was the one with the walker.
I was gonna say, for whatever reason, you saying that about having a walker
just circled back around and hit me in the head. And I was like, wait a minute. I think I remember seeing her sitting there on one of those little couch things that was there on the side.
Yeah, it was my walker. I was sitting on my walker.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
And the whole crowd was giving us props because even though we're both disabled, we were just getting liver than a motherfucker.
Turning up, yeah.
Yeah, people were just like,
Hey,
yeah, it was
I ain't
fun.
got no time for that type of shit anyway, because I'm just
Well, not in a bad way. No, people were kind of surprised though. I'm like, hey, man,
Yeah.
we still get down. Wait, where were you guys at?
Disability doesn't
Because
disabled doesn't mean disabled. Woo, woo.
yeah, exactly.
Yeah. No, we were right in the front. We have our friend Jean. She's like a freaking barricade connoisseur. She was up at the front of Ouija Knievel, Three-Headed Monster, Quest for the Ultimate Groove, and at the Three-Headed Monster in the Ouija Knievel, or at the Ultimate Groove show. She got us right up there on the barricade for both of them. That shit was. She was. on that. Yeah, we were right there the whole time until we had to like back out and then go because we bought VIP for each show. You know,
yeah,
what I
we
mean?
did VIP
because I want my face there. If we're gonna be artists, you know what I mean. You gotta. It takes money to make money.
Yeah,
Period.
that's true.
It takes money to make money. So if I gotta buy VIP tickets, or he's gotta buy VIP tickets, we're gonna do what each other has got to do.
Yep.
Figure it the fuck out, and we're gonna get there so that we can get in their face and be like, "Oh yeah, I mean, you know, hell yeah, I'm gonna have a signature from this guy. Hell yeah, I get to talk to him." But the talk to him is more important than the signature.
Yep.
You know, it ain't about fanboying; it's about networking. And when you keep showing somebody that you'll spend the money to VIP with them every time, just be like, "Hey, bro, I hope you remember us. Yeah, Dead Body Corp, Dead Body Corp, Dead Body Corp." And you know, I'm trying to drill it in that mind. You know what I mean? So that's been the fun part, and I'm hoping there becomes a string of Tampa shows that come this year because it doesn't. Juggalos, Tampa Juggalo show, Florida Juggalo shows really don't happen like that anymore.
And I can get behind that mentality. I mean, obviously, because I buy tickets too, but. You know,
like I said, let's all work together.
Same here, yeah.
Let's get it together and make some shit pop off and make them start coming the fuck back.
But I'm saying though, like getting to meet them was cool for like the fan side of me, but sticking my show flyer in Shaggy's hand and him check marking my fucking face paint design meant way more to me than you know what I'm saying?
Hold on, bro.
Yeah.
Hold on, just because so people don't.
Because I don't give a fuck what nobody says. Shaggy looked me dead in my phone.
That's Shaggy the Airhead, but he sent me
that's cool.
A hand signed one with my last one. But this is what he's
Nice.
to. We both took our first performance ever. We took it to the Quest for the Ultimate Groove, and Shaggy Two Dope signed both of our flyers. That was at the Florida show.
Nice.
And then that's everybody, and we were there. Caltretto, the dude that was in here earlier, he was there. Elroy, and then there we are, Dead Body Corp. It was crazy. He was like,
because Shaggy,
that's awesome, man, to have me sign that.
That's why I don't give a fuck. He was actually excited about it. He's
he
like,
was
yo, that's
for
fucking
us.
dope. But on top of that, I don't give a shit what nobody says, because Shaggy looked me in both my four eyes and said that I had one of the dopest custom paint designs that he had seen before. So one of the OGs verified my paint.
Hell yeah. That's fucking awesome.
Yeah, that's cool to think too. Yeah, because he did, bro. And it made me start thinking like I wanted to come up with my own shit before that show, but at the time, you know what?
Because I do paint up.
I was supposed to have my mask tonight.
Because I do paint up, but I'm not as hard about being painted up 24/7 in public type shit.
Mm-hmm.
These little garage interviews and shit like this. But like if I pull up on an event, I'm painted. If I perform, I'm painted.
And I got my mask usually too, so that's kind of why I'm like.
And I got that verification. Shaggy basically gave me a blue check on my fucking face paint. So
Nice. Yeah.
No,
That's awesome.
That shit was cool, man. Yeah.
I've been rocking that face paint for years too. I designed that
Wow.
shit 12 years ago.
Mm. Yeah, we're getting old, dude. Shit.
Yeah. Shit is right.
It's a mindset, baby.
It really is. Like, I'm 43, and I feel mentally I'm like 15. I mean,
Yeah.
yeah.
Yep.
It's all a mindset. It's the same with the disability thing. And like, for the longest time, I kept it secret. But the more I've thought about it in this like last year or so, the more I realized like I actually kind of have a decent story to tell, because you know I'm proof in the pudding that it's a fucking mindset. Like you can't tell just looking at me or listening to me talk on a general basis, but I actually have cerebral palsy. I was never supposed to walk. I had to go through speech therapy for almost 10 years to be able to talk clearly. Like when I get tired or excited, you can kind of hear my voice start to mush together. If I'm tired, my arms start to try to. But you know what? I don't let that slide. I don't even tell most people. But now, like I said, now that I've thought about it more, like that's a success story that I should share, because like that's proof in the pudding that it's just a mindset. It only it only stops. I mean, there's stuff that I can't do. Like right now, technically I'm unemployed because finding work for me is kind of hard. Where I'm at, the town I'm in, it's a lot of warehouse work and a lot of manual labor, and I can't do that type of shit.
Right.
You know, so I've had a hard time finding a job here lately, but I'd rather work a job and go out here, get up on stage and fucking jam the fuck out. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's all a mindset.
No fucking
It
shit.
is. It is. You're right. It is.
Do you guys see this shit?
What?
Oh my god, weird fucking random story. Do you see this?
See what?
A little circle on my arm. Am I crazy? Y'all see it here? You see it, right?
Yeah, I see it.
You see it, right?
The little spot in his hair.
Oh yeah, I see it. Yeah.
Weird story. When I was in 7th grade, because 6th grade Tomlin was going through being rebuilt. So I was in at Tomlin Middle School, and the brand new school had opened, and it was my 7th grade year, and I was in art class, and this is fucking crazy because I swear to you, on my son and everything, it was so wild. We were in art class, me and Richie was there. So the dude that I work with, yeah, Richie was there. We're cutting with a scalpel. We're cutting things out, and I happened to lean down to get something or something like that. Like I leaned down to get something, and my shoulder hit the scalpel, and it came down and it sliced a little spot of my arm, right? And it literally sliced so thin that it was. I'm gonna sound fucking crazy. It was just the layer of fucking freckles, man. And I peeled off this little chunk of my fucking skin, and when I held it up, it was translucent, and you could see the little freckle fucking dots through the halfway transparent thing of the darker skin and the darker freckles. And I'm like, oh shit, I'm in trouble. And I thought I was going to get in fucking trouble from my art teacher. But in the end, that's crazy because I didn't really think that it was that. Yo, that's fucking crazy.
That's sharp as fuck. Whoa, dude.
It literally skinned the freckles off of my
Oh, wow.
And that's crazy to even think about, man. And the weird part is some of the freckles ended up, you probably can't see them with this fucking light. Some of the freckles
they came back.
Yeah, they ended up like coming back. But
that's nuts, dude.
It was yeah, it's fucking crazy seeing that gap because I thought I was crazy and just young fucking eye.
Nope.
Wow.
Nope.
That's fucking.
And the randomness of the day award goes to.
I'll take it, bro. I don't give a fuck. It added for a little bit of content. Look at that fucking shit. Freckles.
That is wow.
And then I remember erasing Freckles on the other. Oh, you can't see it. You can see it though.
You tried to erase your freckles?
No, not tried. I did. Look. Look.
The F.
Look. That right there, bro. We used to do that stupid shit where we would fucking erase the skin and just erase until the fucking you started burning your skin off. And I was like King Big Dick apparently one day, and I decided to rub all that shit raw. Now I got this weird ass dent in my fucking arm and a gap.
But yeah, we're definitely down to kick it with you guys because we're trying to meet like a lot of juggalos down here.
Yeah, we're trying to. It's hard to meet people around here. Woo-hoo.
Yep, we're gonna take a quick commercial break though because the homie Chuckles has some words to say.
The holy Chuckles. Let's get it.
So here's a word from our boy Chuckles, really quick, y'all.
Hey yo, what's going on, my fellow freaks and freak shows? Your boy Chuckles here, representing LSP, here to let y'all motherfuckers know that starting this 20th of this month of January, I'm returning back on the motherfucking Gonzo Show. That's right, the Gonzo Show is making its return back on YouTube as we fucking speak. We're going to be going on live at 9 p.m. Mountain Time, only on YouTube. Be sure y'all mark this down on your calendars because I got a whole bunch of new goodies I want to tell y'all, and we're just going to have an amazing fucking time together. It's been a hot minute, so let's make this motherfucking show memorable and fun as possible, y'all. So spread the sickness that y'all do best, and I'll see y'all on the 20th. Much evil love, L's up, and stay evil with your bad selves. Yeah!
Hell yeah.
So make sure you guys check out our boy Chuckles. He's going to be on a podcast, so that's why we're getting into topics now about the show.
Honey, before you end, I gotta go. My computer's acting up. It was really awesome chatting with you guys.
Yeah.
And yeah, like it was great meeting you. Let's hook up, dude. We gotta hang out. I'd love to kick it with you guys.
Hey, listen, my schedule ain't nothing but empty space and void right now. So y'all.
But if we
ours is too. We're free all the time.
If we can all find a Sunday on my day off and gather up, I'm with it.
Hell yeah.
And me and her are both disabled, so any day works for us.
Yeah, we don't have shit to do. So yeah, hit us up and catch y'all later. Whoop whoop.
Whoop whoop.
Woo woo.
Bye.
What up, Truddo?
Hell yeah. So if you guys don't mind,
we motherfucking guy right there.
Since this is a Juggalo show, we can even talk about other topics too if you guys want to, like your thoughts on stuff.
That's dangerous.
He dropped the glasses as he said.
What we talk about here?
Let's see. I'm sure you guys know about this event that's coming to Florida in Daytona.
Oh, bro, Rockville? Yeah, everybody knows about Rockville.
But look at that lineup. ICP, that is fucking dope.
Yeah, bro.
Yes, that's crazy.
I told my Lady Chaos.
I'm gonna be honest with you though, and I'm gonna play devil's advocate here for a second.
That's a dope lineup.
Tech 9
is Tech the same? No,
that's the same Tech 9, which is dope.
No. Oh, motherfucker! The same day ICP is Miss May I.
Oh, bitch!
I know, and I want to go. I've even been telling people if me and Lady Chaos don't go to the gathering, we're definitely going to this music festival. Just look at that lineup. Apocalyptica. You even have like Head PE. You have Limp Bizkit. You have Cypress Hill performing. You have fucking
there's another
Jelly
one
Roll.
for you that I don't give a shit about public opinion. I fucking love Limp Bizkit. Fred Durst
Jelly
is
Roll
a
and
clown.
Offspring.
Yeah, and this is actually going down in May in Daytona. So I told people if I don't go to the gathering, I'm going to go to this festival. That's a dope lineup.
Wait, is this at the same time as the gathering this year?
No, this is actually in May.
Oh,
Okay, good.
I was about to say because
I was about to say
we
I
have
can't,
to go to the
I
gathering
can't because Strife promised us a good time this year. Only this year. This is the only offer we get to have a good time with him at the Strife gathering, kind of, so to speak. He said he's going to show us a good time. So,
well, and are you guys flying or are you driving?
Oh, we would have
Probably
to fly
fly.
for
Yeah,
sure. We'd have to
definitely.
fly. We'd have to get a rental. We'd have to get a hotel.
If we were smart, we'd rent an RV.
If we're smart, we try and get a
Instead of
GoFundMe
a car.
we try to get a GoFundMe going.
Yeah,
for
we need a hashtag
donation link.
DBC for the
DBC
gathering.
for the gathering because I've got a couple tracks I'm trying to work out with Strife too. Strife might be performing. He might.
Well, and me and Lady
I may-
Chaos,
I
we
may
need
not.
like special provincials to go to shows. So if anyone wants to help us go to the gathering and rent an RV with us, that'd be fucking dope.
Hey,
Yo,
and
we
if-
could
we
carpool.
could kick it together. We could carpool.
Bruh, we could carpool and we get handicap parking.
We could throw in on a big RV. It'd be like a tour bus for fucking us.
Yeah, bro.
Exactly, it'd be perfect for us because
Let's
Lady
do
Chaos
it.
just
Go.
Lady Chaos just needs her oxygen like for in a car, and then she just needs an oxygen tank like in a scooter, and she's set.
Hey, I'll fucking throw in hours behind the wheel.
Yo, and I promise not to do to her what I did to my stepdad. Pinky promise.
And we learned that driving from
Scary.
Florida to Ohio
Remember when I
doesn't
told you
really
I
take
farted in
long.
his oxygen machine intake? Yo.
Well, and I believe to drive to Florida to Ohio, like it's supposedly only a 17 hour drive, which ain't bad.
Yo, listen, it was terrible, but that was the most hilarious shit I've ever done in my life. My stepdad was on an oxygen machine for a while after COVID. And one day I was in a weird mood and I walked by and saw
Piece
his
of shit.
oxygen machine sitting there. And I was like, man. And I fucking leaned down and I fucking ripped the dick right into the intake of the oxygen machine. So he got straight part right into the nostril.
Piece of shit. He's dirty. He's dirty.
Bro.
Now you see why I do this to him a lot.
I
Piece of
yo, it was hilarious.
Piece of
I didn't
dirty
say a-
fucking feces blowing out of the asshole shit.
Yo, it was the greatest thing ever because I didn't say a word, and because it was loud, like a little generator, he kept it in like the dining room instead of in the room with them. So he didn't even know I did it, and all of a sudden, like 15 seconds goes by, and you hear.
Hey, knowing his dad, fuck him. He deserves it. He's cool, but fuck it. He deserved that. That's funny.
No, I'm talking about Keith.
It's stepdad. Yeah.
No, I don't play fart games with my dad. He made me puke one time.
Him and his
Yeah,
mama.
nah.
He don't fuck with neither of them. They're the king and queen of do not play with me on some gross shit because I will fucking make you vomit on yourself and everybody around you like exorcist level.
Yeah, nah. Especially my dad.
Yeah.
My
meant
mom,
Keith.
My mom's all bark and no bite. My actual pops made me throw up in the truck one night. That wasn't cool, bro. That shit wasn't cool at all. We were in Wisconsin. He ate a bunch of fucking sauerkraut and sausage.
Renting RV and carpool, split all costs. I'm down. Hell yeah, we need to see what's up with that. My boss is gonna be fucking angry. But he can low-key kiss my fucking ass this year. I'm taking a vacation whether he lets
We
me
gonna
or not.
have to-
Ooh, I love insane poetry.
Yeah.
I've been trying
I'm
to
gonna promote this.
Huh?
Oh, if you guys want to like get a hold of him, that's why I'm showing this flyer. Like he wants to apparently stay busy this year, so here's a way.
Yeah.
That's kind of what
Count
we're doing.
Tredo, our boy Count Tredo in the chat. He's close with insane poetry. He
Same.
already told us he could lock us the fuck in.
Speaking of that, look at this man fishing.
Who? What project y'all got coming out?
You know what projects we got coming out, Josh?
Well, I can't say nothing about the projects we got coming out. I mean, unless I mean,
that's why I said I think he's fishing, bro.
Caltrano, are you fishing, bro?
He's over there, got the lure on and everything, bro. Got the worm hooked up. Yeah, see what project? Yeah, nah, Caltrano fishing. I see you.
He said speak on it.
Speak on it. Yeah, bro. We got some tracks coming out with Caltrano, bro. That holy fucking shit. When he releases those, we ain't got no control. It's all on his hands.
that was the thing. That's why we didn't want to speak on it, because there hasn't been a date. Like, we don't have a date, you know what I mean? We're just doing the projects and giving them back to him.
Yeah.
He got us on a couple features with him.
Yo, and that shit
and they're
gas, bro.
They're fucking fire, bro. I'm not even gonna lie to you. They're gas. They're some of my
favorite,
proudest,
honestly.
Yeah, they're some of my proudest so far. And I mean, he's got one he asked us to get on that's got a Boondocks hook. Which we just recorded, and
that shit, especially, I mean, you heard what I said about Boondocks being like my favorite out of the OG camp, just because of being another country boy from the woods type shit. You know what I mean?
That's why it's hard for me to say anything about picking a specific, because we got this going on that we're gonna drop with Boondocks. He was allowed to use a sample from Jay. We got a track in the mix going on with a sample from Jay, and then
Mars.
Then we got Mars. Yeah, there's some shit in the mix with him.
Yeah, Caltrano reached out to us for some features, bro, and we were so excited to take them. That is some of the hardest shit. I am super stoked.
Yeah, like when you think about those names, it kind of goes back to what like we were talking about earlier, like OGs and the shit, being around in this scene for like 20 years, it feels like now. Not feels like, is. It's just crazy to think that you can get on a track with somebody like that on
Bro, I ain't even gonna lie. I literally had goosebumps in the fucking booth listening to Boondocks' voice, knowing I was about to spit and record behind
Appreciate
it.
you,
like, yeah, bro, that shit was like, I can't even describe
And he's about to perform at the Strawberry Festival this year.
Yeah.
So I know you're local. So if you come to the Strawberry Festival in Plant City over here,
yeah, definitely go check out Caltrano's
You've only been here 2 years. Have you heard about the Strawberry Festival?
I have, but I haven't been. But even in Colorado, they have a Strawberry Festival. We wanted to go last year because there were so many dope acts. Like Willie Nelson was playing there.
Yeah,
that's how it is here. Yeah, so
yeah.
But Caltrano is going to be on the stage this year.
Oh, hell yeah.
The cool thing
his kids are going to be there. He's going to have family there. I'm trying to go there to support
Yo, the
him.
dope thing is because of the Strawberry Festival, I get to listen to so many live performances for free from big artists.
Because he literally
dude, I live within walking distance to the gate where the
could throw a football twice and hit it.
Where the main concert area is. Yeah, you could spit on it from my front porch. So when there's, like last year, I sat on my porch and listened to the Ludacris concert.
Yep.
I sat on my porch and listened to the Boyz II Men concert.
Yep.
Like, that shit's dope.
But yeah, who is someone who you guys actually want to work with? Like, I've learned that in this day and age, nothing is impossible. So who is someone that you guys would want to work with?
I'm not even
Wait. All time?
Just like it could be like someone who's out currently, or even like someone who's passed on. Like who would be someone
that does
you'd like
make
to
a
work
little
with?
bit of a
I
difference.
was gonna say because if we're talking about passed on people, Tupac.
Hell yeah.
I'm going Tupac if we're talking passed on people.
Yeah. But currently, who would you want to work with?
Currently, without even skipping a beat, bro, and without being too on the nose, Ouija. We've been pushing for that hard.
Ouija.
But it just
I'll see what I can do.
We both single dads with limited funds, you know what I'm saying? So that price tag a little,
Yeah, the price tag's a little hot right now.
But that's why we've been nipping at the heels.
That's why we do what we're doing. Yeah,
bro,
like
because
when
we
you hit
started
us up-
slow. I started by going through Dev. We picked up the track for Man Down. Then we started going through. We got the shit with Survey. We've been trying to work our way up to Ouija, bro.
That's why when you hit me up on our DBC page, I was like,
all right, da 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 da. And I sent him the screenshot of our first interaction on there. And he was like, you know who that is, right? And I'm like, nah. Help me learn what's up. You know what I'm saying? Talk to me. And he was like, that's somebody who's like frequent with Ouija and this and that. And I'm like, okay, yeah, most definitely. I do know who Humble Among is. Yeah. He's another one we've been trying to get on as well. Like, we're trying to slowly go through all these podcasts and get on our thing. But back to what I was saying about that was, he was like, no, that's somebody who like actually knows Ouija and this and that and blah blah blah. And I'm like, oh well, then of course I'm gonna tell him we'll get on it. Let's see what kind of time I can work out. And then that's when I started trying to work out the time with you. If you can fucking arrange something like that for me and him, bro, listen, I got money on it. I don't give a fuck about cutting you 5-10% on the profit. I don't give a fuck.
It was
man.
Because of Ouija's birthday. You reached
that's
out
right.
about the interview right after you had posted, and I had seen
Ouija,
your post
yep.
about Ouija's birthday where you tagged his personal account, not the music account.
Yeah, I've been trying to get Wee Wee Allen to add me. Am I crazy? That's the personal one, right? That's the actual personal. I've been trying to get him to add me back, man, because I want to actual fucking shoot numbers and talk shit. But it's so hard for both of us, man. I'm a single dad. I'm fucking working 60 hours a week. I'm doing a lot of shit, man, and I'm trying to get everything I can going. I'm spending any extra hour I can to try and, you know.
I literally ain't got no income, but I sat on $150 for like 3 weeks to go to the studio the other night.
Yeah, we got one with Darby too, Relic. We got it's called Spun Out in the Serpent's Lair.
It's almost like a
We got
cipher.
acetone. Yeah, it's like a cipher. It's me, myself, Joku, and then Instinct, which we're Dead Body Corp, and then we have Acetone Boogie on it. We got Darby O'Trill, and we got Strife on it, and it's a beat from Devereaux. So like we're trying to work through we're trying to put. We don't have the money to be doing it like that, but we're fucking doing it because that's why it's like trickles of music, is because we're putting in every dollar we got to get the right people that we want and not bullshit.
That's why we wanted Spun Out.
I could go get a bunch of fucking of these other people for $50 features, but that's not what I want my name attached to. You know what I mean? Not yet. If the name gets bigger and then their worth goes up, then I pay the worth. Just like with us, you can pay the pennies now and get a feature from us, or if we get bigger and you want to have to pay more and you waited, then that's on you.
Speaking of, that's another thing that I wanted to loop back to, just because of what the ads were you were putting up on the screen. We do want to let people know that we've got a big project that we're working on. Like, we want to put out a full album for everybody, but we, like I said, we're a little financially strained because we were and it doesn't help that, I mean, it does help, but we pay an exuberant amount of money to go to somebody with like gold and platinum plaques on the wall. We don't record at home, or like we go to a big studio where, you know, we have come so close to running into big names in the mainstream industry. Our engineer, he's the guy that recorded like 2 or 3 Applies' albums. He recorded the I'm So Hood with DJ Khaled and all of them.
T-Pain and all that.
He recorded T-Pain
Rick
and Two
Ross.
Pistols. That T-Pain and Two Pistols song. He was the engineer on that. But you know, that shit costs money. You know what I mean?
And it's crazy because it is a different scene. You know what I mean? That is kind of like the mainstream scene, but
the
quality that's needed to be on the mainstream music versus how we can kind of just wiggle our way through some shit and mixing and mastering, and people are like, damn, that's fire. It's not the same with this guy. This guy runs everything through analog, not this new digital era bullshit. He runs everything through $1 million analog studio.
He's like a magician.
Literally $1 million, not even bullshit. And then a full $1 million analog studio, speakers, the whole nine, bro. It's like, you can't even compare to this kind of engineer, man. Like, Brian Tyson is crazy.
But with that being said, we talked about it like 3 days ago, and we've decided to kind of. I mean, I know we're not huge yet. You know what I mean? So obviously, not everybody's gonna be beating down the doors.
Hold on. Don't doubt the worth.
I'm not doubting the worth. I'm just saying I know.
Just say that shit. There's 10 features on the table.
Yeah.
There's 10 features on the table if somebody wants features from us, and we're not going to be doing nothing crazy, obviously, but we do got features with a couple names.
Yep.
We've worked with people. We've talked with people. We're obviously here on your show. You know what I mean? And you have clearly worked with a ton of big names as well. So it's like, you know, if they want a slot from us, they can get a slot from us for a decent price, man. They just got to DM us, let us know.
So the feature
There's
gate
10
is
of them,
open
though.
for a
There's only
limited
10.
amount of time. Yeah.
And that's how I am too. I tell people, you want me to host an event, just help your boy, book the ride and everything, help your boy out. Because I do want to, because I think the goal of what we're going to do in this Juggalo community, what we should do is we uplift each other and help each other out. And that's one of my reasons why I do the show, because I like to promote guys like you guys that have talent.
Yeah. And at the end of the day, let's be real. We're
bro.
all trying to make a living. We're all trying to
live. We're all trying to eat, man.
Exactly. My point of this show is to show that eventually people will go back and they'll be like, oh, I may have discovered these guys because they were on Don Chaos show, yada. Or what I do is I'll like have my guests on the show more than once. So then like next time we have you guys on, when you have something working on, I will be like, oh, so what have you guys been up to since we last had you on? I think that's
right.
cool.
Yeah, that's awesome. Yeah, man.
Like I love watching interviews. My just thing was to try to be the underground Juggalo equivalent of like the old days of No Jumper, when Adam 22 used to actually put out really talented people.
Before he started being sad in public about letting somebody else fuck his old lady.
Yeah. I mean, there's a term for that. He's being a fucking cuck.
Yeah, it's called a cuck or a dayuth in Muslim.
Yep.
Which means a man that's willing to let his man walk out there with her titties out, and she can get fucked by other men and sell her pussy online.
And that's what's sad is I used to
fucking on me and kissing on me while selling her body.
And that's what's sad is I used to watch the old Jumper. Like I would discover some really dope artists because of him back in the day.
That and back when the freshmen, the XXL freshmen ciphers were decent.
Yes, back before they turned into
the last
decent XXL ciphers.
The last decent one, and I kind of half-ass consider it decent because half the lineup was still
one
trash.
That I considered
and it was the one with Yachty and fucking what's his name? White boy, the goofy dude. Lil Dicky.
Yeah, it was Lil Dicky.
I'm terrible with names.
Designer, I think.
Yeah,
Lil Yachty.
Yeah, because Lil Dicky hit it
was that the one with Lil Uzi as well?
Yeah, because yes, it was.
Yeah,
because that was one of the people I said was trash. His verse was garbage, bro. But when Dicky turned around, he goes, "Huh, huh," and he pointed at Designer. He goes, "Do it, do it."
Yeah, he goes, "Do it, do it." That shit was funny.
Yeah, if you guys like have anything else you want to plug, because I am getting a little tired again.
No, brother, you let us know, man.
We'll do this all night. Yeah, you gotta
cap us. We can talk, man. We
And that's a cool thing is, like, again, you guys are always welcome back on the show. Again, we would like to get to know you guys in person because we've been trying to find legit jugs around here to hang out with. We'll just have a good old Juggalo party down here.
Whatever.
Shit, my hatchet.
Whatever, bro. Yeah.
The Hatchet Man tattoo on the back of my leg, older than half the scene these days.
That's
Hell
right.
yeah. Well, you guys keep up the great work what you're doing. Again, you guys are always welcome on the show anytime. And my lady, she has her own podcast called Let's Podcast, and that's where she's doing that thing, because you don't really see like a lot of juggalettes doing like YouTube that have a passion for the music, and that's what my lady does, and I think that's cool to see.
Yeah, man, absolutely.
Definitely.
So she would love to have you guys. She would love to have you guys on the show because she has guest spots too.
I was gonna say, if it's not like a Juggalettes only thing,
and she has other people come. We'll get on that show too, man. Whatever. Yeah, absolutely.
Oh yeah. She says you don't have to be a juggalette to be a guest. Like, you guys can be a guest. Same with her recovery group, Let's Recover. It's not just for juggalettes. They just added term like saying let's recover, but let's.
Right.
That's
kind of like with this.
With the love thing, yeah.
That's why I pointed at this earlier, because that's a that
Back in the
tattoo
day.
is from, I don't know if many people remember it, but if anybody was like, especially like in the emo scene, there was an organization called To Write Love on Her Arms. It was called To Write Love on Her Arms, but it was not just females, but it was like it was an organization that helped young people with self-harming habits.
I remember.
People that were cutters, people that would attempt suicide, things like that. And I believed in that organization so much, I actually tattooed it on my arm. And that's what that is.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yep.
Because every year they would do a day where everybody that put up a picture post with the word love written on their arm, they would match a donation to the organization.
Yep.
And I said, shit, fuck writing it, I'll do you one better.
I'll get it tattooed.
And I made it permanent.
Yep.
Hell yeah. Well, you guys definitely have a good night. Again, you guys can hit us up anytime. You guys are always welcome on the show.
Yeah, man. We appreciate you having us, dude, for real.
Hell yeah. And let's definitely collab more. Again, y'all, let's all uplift each other like we're supposed to.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And that's a fact, man. And just a closing thought to leave y'all with, bro. Going back to like the shit that Sean was talking about earlier, and like with this Twola shit, at the end of the day, we're all family. If you're going through something, reach out and say something. Closed mouths don't get fed, and the squeaky wheel gets the grease. Relic said it best: never suffer in silence.
If
don't
you need
ever
somebody
feel like
talk to us. We're here, man.
Don't ever feel like you're a burden. You're never a burden.
Yep.
Or as Ouija says, and understand us, if you are juggalo, you are not alone.
That's right. Absolutely.
The carnival is real, y'all, and it does provide.
That is real.
Hell yeah. Well, you guys have a good night. Appreciate you guys. Again, keep up the hard work, and yeah, let's all collab more often.
Yeah, man.
Hell yeah. Later, y'all.
Y'all have a good night.
Woo, woo.
Woo, woo.
Yeah, y'all. So that was a very dope show. So we're going to end the show right now with another commercial for that ass, and then I will come back and do my sign outs. Of course, to promote a few things, I have to, let's see. Of course, this Tuesday, you guys can check out Andrew Ponix on Let's Sesh. So with that word, we also have a word from Andrew Ponix. So check it out.
What up, y'all? This is Andrew Ponix, and I'm going to be at the Let's Sesh, 10 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the 16th. Hope to see you guys in chat. Come BS around and maybe even ask some questions. Whoop, whoop.
And then we have one more commercial for y'all, and then we will sign out.
Hey, yo, guess what's coming up on February 17th in Columbus, Ohio? It's not just me digging in the trash. There's a whole lot more to it. Yo, we're throwing our own Juggalo Day. Yeah, that's right. Apollo Exodus. 6-digit. Flapjack Wilson. The super famous fun time guys. You already know Clockwork E's in that bitch. Kick it. Did you realize that going to San Antonio for a weekend was going to be too fucking expensive for you? Then come to our show. It's only $17. Yeah, or else this.
I missed.
All right,
let's do that again. Did you get that?
No. Oh, and we're throwing our own face paint contest. If the judges think you look cool enough, you'll win an exclusive jersey. That jersey's provided by Clockwork E. Throw the log. All right, now if you don't tell the people that you're gonna kill yourself if they don't show up, then I'm gonna kill you for that. So Say come it. to the show or I'm gonna kill myself. Tickets are available now at Skeletix.com. Just be sure to click the fun time drop down when you purchase. Whoa, whoa.
Hell yeah, y'all. So this was another very great episode, y'all. Again, this show's been going strong for 7 years. It's going to continue to grow strong because this is the show where we do interviews. We promote people. This is the Juggalo show where we drop jug news. Just talk jug shit because it's jug shit for life. All right, y'all. You guys already know who I am. I am Mr. D to the O to the N to the C to the H to the A to the O to the S. Your friendly neighborhood JUGGALO, the Karma Millionaire. If you don't know, now you know. And if you still don't know, chat, let them hear it. So yeah, make sure you check out the links down in the description for your boy. Get yourself some Don Chaos merch and drip. Shouts to my sponsors, Blind Death Clothing. If you guys are for Juggalos, buy Juggalos. Check out Blind Death Clothing. Check out Lady Chaos on all our social medias. And definitely check out our guests, Dead Body Corporation, on all social medias. And yeah, we will see you guys actually tomorrow on Monday. So you guys are getting another Hours of Chaos podcast on Monday. And who is our guest going to be? Well, then none other than, let me pull it up. We're going to be joined by Sick Trinity. Oh, shit. All right, y'all. Later. Whoop, whoop.